Actually not given the opportunity in a live broadcast. But yeah, really crazy stuff from both of those teams. So Serenity, especially with Sean on the team now, playing really, really well. He was just with Phantom Troop after having moved on from Lemonade Stand / Noble GG.
Yeah.
So definitely,
Some roster hopping for sure.
a traveler, if you will, but making himself very, very useful, playing exceptionally well today with Sean. So really, really impressive stuff from him, and the rest of Serenity obviously must have been impressive to get themselves all the way here into grand finals. We just saw Serenity up against Shiba in our semifinals match. Really close stuff. We actually thought that might go into overtime with how close it was. Serenity, though, putting their foot down right before that. And meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Mystify taking a really big win over Phoenix1.gg.
Yeah.
Phoenix One had just a crushing match earlier
Yeah.
today, where they just fired on all cylinders. Really, really big stuff. So really impressive from Mystify. Zypher leading up that squad. Really impressive to take that win over Phoenix One.
Yeah, that's a super impressive win over Phoenix One. Honestly, we've been seeing a lot of these crazy plays by like Trick, Menace, all of those players on Phoenix One have been doing a fantastic job today. They 3-0'd their groups. They did some, they kind of, what was it, 13-1, their first match in top 32, I think. I mean, like, they were doing really good. So Mystify beating out Phoenix One is a huge win for them, and they're going to be hot off that match. But same with Team Serenity, hot off their match with Shiba, which is, once again, not a bad team at all. They're a great team.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, like we said, both teams were really, really close in that match. So definitely Serenity should be really proud of themselves, have a lot of confidence coming into this. Game one of the grand finals here will be moving into Haven here for game one. Serenity's pick, Mystify, starting out on the defensive side here on Haven. Haven notoriously difficult on the defending side. Having to rotate between these three sites can certainly prove difficult, so we'll be looking to Mystify to see how they can utilize the intel gathered by Zypher on the Cypher. I'm almost guaranteeing, I would say there's a 99% chance you see him on the Cypher, and I would be shocked to see anything else. Also expecting to see Sean 12590 to give him the full tag, give him the respect he deserves. Definitely expecting him to see him on the Sova, regardless of what map we find ourselves on.
Yeah, he did so good on Ascent on that last match. He was doing so good for his team. Those Hunter's Furies, getting those kills, shock dart kills here and there. Like, honestly, he was doing some absolute work on Shiba. And that's going to be really fun to watch here on Haven, because I feel like Sova really excels on Haven.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with a map so huge, intel gathering just becomes even more important than it already was in this game. You know, the Sentinels, as it were, becoming hugely important this week. The Sova, the Cypher, the Killjoy also being picked up quite a bit. But to your dismay, no Viper. Haven't seen any Viper this week. What's up with that, Choice Plays?
I don't know. They just can't handle what We Did does. Let's be honest.
We Did. No Viper this week. We don't have our Trailblazer, so unfortunately no Viper for Choice Plays. But checking out these team comps, close to a mirror matchup. Actually, both teams opting for the Killjoy for what I think is the first time today. I think we've usually only seen one Killjoy apiece. This time, both teams picking up the Killjoy. Advice and Cole Up have both been sensational on that character. Also, looking down the line, Scourge picking up the Phoenix. We saw him, I believe, on the Omen on the previous map, correct? Or Reyna. We saw him on the Reyna.
Scourge was on the Reyna.
Yeah, so still sticking with that duelist mentality. No surprise there. Here comes Iconic to get the action started. Get the action started. He does. Takes out Advice for the first kill of the match. Sean, though, getting the revenge kill onto Singularity. 4v4 here as Serenity back off of the A site. Save for Easy, making a little bit of noise before he jumps away, but an explosive start to this first round.
Scourge moving into the B site there. Checking it out to see what happens, but he's about to be met by Iconic here, and he takes him out.
That was gross on Iconic, winning that duel there, opening the door for Serenity to move on to the C site. And Scourge, meanwhile, can put a big stick in the plans of Mystify on this rotate here. Oh, he's in the perfect position to capitalize, preventing a quick retake from Mystify, but SVL takes him out. Says no problem, 3v3 now. Mystify, though, the clock certainly working against them, is easy, taking the long way around for sure to get a handle on this retake.
Yeah, and Sean has 2 shock darts ready for whoever touches that spike. But Easy taking some shots from the turret.
Close. Lots of damage going out. Mystify starting to look in dire straits. Oh, and they all drop at once. Showdown cleans them up. Serenity take round 1.
That was so quick. I can't believe how fast those kills came out at the end of the round there.
There was 3 members of Mystify, and then there were 0 members of Mystify very, very quickly. Showdown picking up the round-ending double kill there, closing out round 1 for Serenity, and we expect them to go up 2-0 here as Mystify sticking with 5 classics in hand.
Whew. Good matchup already. Mystify kind of on their back foot here just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Curveball's going to go out onto A-Long, but not going to be met by anybody because Mystify pushed with 3 members down mid.
Yeah, this is a great read here from Serenity to understand they can just trample onto A site regardless of what setup Mystify go for, and it plays right in their hands here. Now Serenity here to greet Mystify and the retake, and Scourge mows them down A short. Showdown pushes for more, taking out Call Up. Only 2 members of Mystify remaining. Scourge has not slowed down one bit today.
Oh my goodness, a valiant effort from Team Mystify, but unable to capitalize on any of it as they all go down to a flawless round for Serenity.
Yeah, definitely as expected before the round got started there. Now it'll be interesting to see what Mystify pick up in terms of weaponry.
Yeah, if we could see that scoreboard to see what kind of picks we're going to see. We did see Iconic and Zypher with, these are full rifle buys here, but look at their credits so low. 400, 100, 100, 0. This is pretty rough.
Serenity could opt to upgrade some of those Spectres into rifles, but holding off for now, saving a little bit more money in the bank. So we'll see how that plays out for them here in the long term.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, split here towards this B and A push.
Zypher in a pretty good spot in the backside of B.
Oh,
it blinds his teammate there by accident.
Not the optimal flash there.
Yeah.
SVL takes out Scourge there on the B site. So yeah, the B push not playing out for Serenity there. Looks like they'll have to hard commit over to A site. Iconic's right around the corner to take them down. And this is where we have to wonder if this Spectre play was the right call for Serenity, as they get pretty much mowed down by Mystify, and Mystify get their first round on the board.
I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of sad they allowed Iconic to just be up on the boxes and fire them down.
I think you've got to check that, right?
Yeah.
It's tough, though. It's certainly a really difficult corner to come around. There's like 3 different spots you kind of need to check within 2 feet of moving forward, so can't win them all. So Serenity, though, will be able to pick up some guns here, having saved, well, kind of just really saved from the second round, really saved most of their SMGs. Now they've got rifles in hand, but Singularity doesn't give a heck about that. Takes Sean out, winning the Sova deal, and Iconic wins the Omen duel, but Advice taking out Singularity, trying to keep Serenity in this round, but it's nothing doing as Iconic gets his second kill of the round. Showdown here, now 1 of 2 members remaining for Serenity, and Mystify looks set to tie this one all up at 2.
This is going to be a good one. Now that we've got some rifles in the hands of Mystify, they've been showing their strong, but Showdown!
Almost got away with it, too.
But, oh my gosh, got the revenge onto Zypher. That was a nice kill for them.
Now just Scourge remaining here. Don't think there's too much you can do about this, but a lot of time on the clock left, but that just means there's a lot of time left to hunt him down.
Here.
Oh my
what a
goodness.
Great Molotov. getting really big damage onto Iconic. If you're going to 1v3, that's a great way to get it started. That flash not finding anybody here. Members of Mystify push forward, and it will be Cole up landing the killing blow. Mystify tie up game 1, 2 rounds apiece.
You know, I got to give it to Scourge because he stuck with that fight when it was not in his favor at all. But he was like, you know what? I believe in myself. I'm going to try this.
Yeah, one could argue you might have wanted to carry that gun over to the next round, but you can also see the point of view where it really is not going to make too much of a difference in a half buy, but every bit helps, you know? It's like saving change in a change jar. It all adds up. One Phantom here, you know, maybe is a clutch, 3K there. You never know, but
it's true.
Scourge not letting us find out, this time taking the Sheriff in hand, getting a little aggressive towards Garage, backed up by his team members. Gets spotted out by the KJ turret there, and Cypher capitalize, taking out advice, and Mystify just cleaning up here off of this half buy from Serenity. Serenity not able to get the picks they need to get this round off the ground. And Iconic closes out the round with the help of SVL. Mystify take the lead 3-2.
Wow, it looks like Cypher has really kind of picked up his act before, because, I mean, he used to be a pretty passive Cypher. I mean, he was fantastic, getting amazing frags, a lot of multi-kills, but for the majority, he was really passive and getting a lot of his using a lot of his utility, using all that for the intel, but now he's kind of pushing up and winning these gunfights.
Yeah, I think that's really the evolution of the Cypher, strategy now, is a lot of Cyphers kind of play almost similar to Sage, when this meta first started out, sit back on site and set up your cameras and let them come to you.
Right.
But the evolution of that is seeing these Cyphers get really aggressive, using that intel gathering to get really, really clever flanks off, finding spaces that the enemy is not in. And being able to take advantage of their blind spots. So really smart stuff from Cypher. Definitely one of the top Cyphers we have around here in NA, no doubt about it. Meanwhile, the play for Serenity will be over to Seaside here. Just Cole up to greet them, and he's going to take a little bit of damage there from the rival KJ utility. He's going to push up there, and what a great peek from Cole up. He does eventually get traded out, but he does help his team out here as they are set to retake. As the spike goes down for Serenity, a successful push onto C for them.
A ton of damage onto Serenity's team.
SVL.
Wow. Man, Scourge, once again, trying to get pretty cheeky back there, but was denied.
Yeah, they're kind of up to their tricks now. They're definitely going to expect that flank from here on out.
Yeah.
But here comes Iconic on the teleport. Didn't think they were going to expect that, but Easy knew what was coming. Showtime backing away from the ulting jet there. That is SVL. Has knives in the back pocket if he wants them. Killjoy coming down here.
This might actually be around for Serenity. They held him off for a long time.
This is a really tough position, and Showtime makes it even tougher. Singularity has to get the heck out of there, and Serenity tie it right back up at 3. Yeah, we've got a game here.
Oh, yeah. That was a beautiful hold by Serenity. Put down to lockdown. I mean, put out the Molotov, denied any sort of access to the spike, and that was beautiful. And, I mean, it's good on Singularity. They picked up the operator, gave it back to SVL, and that's $4,500 they don't have to spend.
Yeah, SVL's been playing so well so far in Game 1, but so has Showtime. Both of these guys finding the picks when the time is right. So definitely the storyline here could evolve to being Showtime versus SVL here quite quickly.
Oh, yeah. And they've been doing a fantastic job. I mean, all of these players are intense. There's a reason why these teams are in the grand finals right now. Sean taking out the Hunter's Fury, but not going to pick up anything with that.
Yeah, kind of fishing for it, but Showtime doesn't need to go fishing. He knows where SVL is. Takes him out, getting Serenity the first kill of the round here, opening up the door for Seaside. But Pull-Up, once again, is the lone defender there, not able to get a kill this time around. Cypher trying to find his way through the backside here as the spike goes down for Serenity. Only 3 members remaining for Mystify. I don't think they can get this done. Iconic is gonna have to make some magic happen here in Garage, but Scourge is in a perfect position to take him down. Almost gets the double. Cypher takes him down before things get too out of hand. But Mystify, I don't think there's a way in this round for them, especially not as Cypher goes down. through the smoke, I think that was.
Yeah, he was trying to push out through doors and just get out of there and save that gun, but there was Advice there, and he gets another one. Advice is allowed 2 kills through the doors. Are you kidding me?
Really, really excellent stuff from Serenity here, taking 2 rounds in a row. Certainly putting Mystify on the back foot, but not in an economic sense. SVL still has 7 grand off the bank off of the op drop that Singularity able to provide the previous round. So Mystify, though, kind of running out of chances here to make this a successful defensive half. Though I gotta say, Serenity need to take a big lead here on the advantageous side, or Mystify could wrap things up here quite easily in the second half.
So true. Mystify proving that they also have a strong attack, not just a strong defense. So they're, you know, Serenity's going to have a good game on their hands in the half. Once again, Iconic is on those boxes.
Yeah. Part of me is like, they have to know he's going to be there this time, but part of me is like, they might not check it again.
Right.
You never know. Iconic in the perfect position. He's got to be careful to not be too greedy with this peek. If he reveals just a pixel of himself, things could turn to disaster. There goes the paranoia out. There's the smoke, but Advice ready for that box play, but he wasn't ready for Singularity.
Wow.
Singularity takes down the spike carrier, but Sean getting the revenge kill onto his rival Sova there. So Serenity still able to get this spike planted in this 4v3.
Yeah.
SVL peeking. Evan, what a shot onto Showtime. SVL so dangerous. Serenity sent back into hiding.
I'm loving what SVL has been doing for the side of Mystify. Been doing so good, allowing them some crazy frags here.
Sean. Oh, Sean cleans up with the 3K. We were just talking about how valuable of a pickup this guy is, proving every bit of his worth there in the 8th round, taking round 5 almost single-handedly for Serenity, and Serenity doing exactly what they need to do, which is getting a lead on this attacking half here in Game 1 Grand Finals.
So good. Serenity is just oozing confidence right now. Honestly, they're showing off with all of these picks that they're getting. Their gun hand is so good. Their mouse hand is like really, really nice and smooth. You know, not letting the shakes get to them at all.
Can't have the DPI too high.
Right. Oh, Showtime might get this pick on the Cypher.
Showtime definitely in a groove at this point. He is getting, every time he sees a member of Mystify, he is getting that kill.
Yeah, except for when he comes up against SVL. I mean, SVL's been winning that duel a couple of times.
You know, a jet is just so hard to hit, you know? It's like trying to, imagine, you know, trying to hit a fast-moving target. Very difficult.
Yeah, it's like trying to shoot a butterfly with a BB gun.
Yeah, exactly. A great analogy there from Choice Plays as Scourge gets traded out there for SVL. A pretty big pickup for Serenity as they continue to push their advantage here. Showtime, oh, gets shot in the back. Not a great usage of the ultimate there. Oh, wow, the double crossfire coming out from Mystify, and how the tides have turned so quickly. Mystify, what was surely a round for Serenity, have snatched a round from the jaws of defeat. Mystify cut Serenity's lead in half.
Amazing crossfire by Mystify. That's exactly what they needed to do. They denied the site from Serenity. Even post-plant, they just denied it from them. And so that just set Serenity back quite a bit. I mean, look at their... I mean, they have a lot of credits left over, but a couple of members are down to like 1,000 credits. So Mystify in a good position to do some work here.
Yeah, and every round that Mystify picks up is almost doubly valuable to them as it would be to Serenity, being on this less advantageous defensive side here on Haven. Mystify definitely has to be pleased with how this half has gone so far. Serenity trying to mix up the pace here in this mid area. They haven't made too many plays on to B here this half. They might try to find that way in, try to find a new way to win, but the wall of Mystify certainly proving to be difficult to get around.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Here comes the ult from Scourge. This could be so dangerous, but he gets revealed doubly. So they're going to know exactly where he's coming from. Comes around the corner, nothing doing, if not for a bit of intel there, forcing the Serenity play over to C, but Cole Up, ever reliable on C, there to greet them, but it's SVL who gets the action started. Cole Up follows up before going down to Easy. Serenity with an opportunity here to get the spike down, as Mystify are pushed back off of the C site here, but Mystify with the 4v3 advantage on the retake. Cypher, oh, you didn't know how good that spray was. If he had followed through with it, might have been able to get the kill, but Scourge punishes that before going down to Iconic. But Serenity keeping themselves in the game off of a big kill from Showtime. See if he can get 2. Oh, he makes it 2 onto SVL before going down to Singularity. 1v1 now. Singularity doesn't know where the attacker is. Fakes the defuse. Oh no. Falls back around. Oh, ring around the rosies we go.
Gosh. Oh, he's gonna stick it.
Stick it.
No.
Oh, the game of musical chairs comes to a fateful end with Easy winning out on the information game. What a close round that was.
That was. Oh, I don't even know how to explain what just happened. The ring around the rosies, just like you said, was so accurate, and I don't even know.
That was a bit of a mix-up, I think.
Oh yeah.
Both players, I think, a little bit confused in that one.
Oh yeah, and honestly, I feel like Mystify thought that they would be off-site completely, but didn't know they were literally like right next to them.
Yeah, that's definitely, you know, the kind of the mind game there is, you know, do they back away to this C-long cubby area, or do they stay around those boxes for cover? Just the right option select that time around. But meanwhile, this C site completely open for Serenity as Mystify are onto a weaker half buy here. They leave that open in favor of trying to get an advantage elsewhere, but it doesn't pay off. SVL, though, has to be said, has the knives out ready to go. We know he could find a big play given the right opportunity, but time certainly working against Mystify as the clock counts down on the spike. Cole Up peeking around there, not going to find any damage across. Showtime so close to finding a pick, but Scourge might be even closer. Scourge finds a kill as Showtime finds 2 there on site. SVL doesn't find anything with the knives, just Singularity left to fire away. Finds a little bit of damage, doesn't find the kill. Easy cleans up the round, and Serenity looking to close out a comfortable first half. Things certainly looked dangerous for them as this half got to a start, but Serenity has now cemented their lead going into the second half.
I mean, once again, like a valiant effort from Mystify. Like they were on a terrible bye there, and they made the most out of it. Got one member of Serenity down. Did as much as they could. I feel like Singularity probably could have saved the ultimate, but
yeah, I
it is what it is.
You're gonna get a 5K
right
with it, but Valiant, like you said. So now Mystify full buy in hand. Iconic playing this A short. Oh, gets the blind, but SVL meanwhile A long gets taken out by Scourge. Let's see if Iconic can find some revenge. You're so aggressive. Iconic so aggressive here. A short getting the double kill. Almost gets the triple, but Advice finally puts a stop to that as Cole Up takes out Scourge. Cole Up takes out Advice. Now just Sean remaining for Serenity. Mystify play the defense so well. What a big play from Iconic.
And with a celebratory shock dart to Cole Up's face, Singularity is going to get that mass kill.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
It's like kids shooting Roman candles at each other, which don't do that, by the way, ever. Don't use fireworks. They're dangerous.
Just be safe, okay?
Go to a fireworks show, you know, that is sanctioned by your city, your local town. Yeah. Anyways, don't do, you know, what Singularity does. Shooting shock darts into your friend's face. That's not okay. But Mystify, it has to be said, that has to be considered, I would say, a successful first half for Mystify, despite the 2-round deficit.
Yeah.
Keeping the defending side, you know, 7-5, really good from them. Looking to start out this second half strongly here. Very spread out, though, to start out.
Yeah, and here we go. It's time to see what Mystify has on their attacking side. They're going to send a smoke down C, but there's so many members of Serenity on the C side. Wow. Yeah. Team Mystify push onto site here, and they're about to be met by a shorty. to the back.
Showtime, you gotta get that one done. Showtime goes down to Zypher and Mystify, given a free A-site. The C-stack obviously not working out for Serenity. Serenity left to scramble here on the retake as the spike goes down. Oh, Advice takes a bit of damage from the swarm grenade. Serenity, only 4 members remaining here. Scourge, though, he is always so dangerous. See what he can get done. Cole up on site. Scourge easy getting it done, as well as Advice. Now a 2v2. Sutton explosive push from Serenity. Evens up the round, but SVL takes down easy. Sean gets it done on Iconic 1v1. Can't Sean get 2? No! SVL gets 3 instead. Mystify take round 1, second half, game 1, grand finals.
Oh my gosh, there we go. This is a game, ladies and gentlemen. 6-7, it's still in the favor of Serenity, but Mystify are looking so buff on this attacker side already. I mean, it was just a pistol round, I get it, but they look so good. I mean, they were sticking to their shots there, they were hitting them, and I mean, Scourge and Sean did some fantastic work on the retake there, but inevitably going to go down to Mystify in that first round.
Yeah, it has to be said, Mystify with really excellent situational awareness to understand that the A play was practically free. Whether, you know, it was situational awareness or a lucky call, we'll never know, but really excellent play from Mystify, taking advantage of the Serenity C stack. So once again, Serenity leaving the door to A site open, preferring to force themselves into a retake situation. Showtime, though, the last hope there for Serenity on A site. Advice goes down as well. This looks like a practically free round for Mystify here as the spike goes down on A once more.
Well, this is kind of a rough one for Serenity at the moment.
Round 2 can often be rough for the team that's dropped the pistol.
Yeah, especially on the half. Because if you think about it, your mind is still in whatever side you're on mode, you know?
Yeah, you gotta change gears, you gotta transition.
Yeah.
SVL has changed gears quite well, getting the double kill here. Just 1 member remaining for Serenity in the form of Scourge, and he says, I'm getting the heck out of here, but he got the heck in there. Oh, SVL gets his 3rd kill of the round. Really excellently played from Mystify to tie it up. And this is exactly what we were talking about. Mystify definitely going to feel comfortable here on this attacking side and show just that, evening this game up. Serenity, this could be a do or die round here for them. They've got to stop this momentum here from Mystify.
Yeah, look at these top fraggers, SVL and Showtime. 13-9, 12-9 respectively, both with 1 assist on the Jet role. And I mean, this is going to be a big round for Serenity. They have a full buy. Mystify still on those stingers, but I mean, they could get something done with those.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. So Mystify sending all of their members here, B mid, all with SMGs in hand. Here comes Scourge around the corner. What can he get done with the Vandal? Doesn't find any damage. Gets taken down by Iconic. A huge play by Iconic. He gets the double as well. Serenity, they had rifles in hand, but now they have deaths on their team. Mystify, but don't count down Advice. SVL goes down to Advice, sneaking around the corner. Takes huge damage there from Cole up. So now it's the hold from Singularity. Gets the first kill onto Easy. Can Advice capitalize on this push? No, he's going to get spotted out as Singularity gets his 2nd kill of the round, and they're just going to push this one down. Singularity with the 3K. Mystify take a comfortable 8-7 lead, 3 rounds in a row in the second half, 4 rounds in a row in this game.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what Mystify need to get the edge above Serenity. Serenity, we're on a full buy! A full buy! And now...
Yeah, Showtime, I'm pretty sure had a stinger in hand, or not Showtime, excuse me. SVL, I'm pretty sure had a stinger in hand. Singularity had a stinger, and then it was 3 Spectres for everyone else. And Serenity had Vandals and Phantoms. Yeah. What the heck? That's not supposed to happen.
I mean,
Mystify now, Mystify, big guns in hand.
Yes, and this is a scary moment for Serenity. They're going to really need to get some of these big picks. Zypher, once again,
it's not going to happen like that.
Zypher's been so good, so aggressive, and I love it. He's winning his gunfights on all of his pushes almost.
Just excellent stuff coming out from SVL. He's almost unstoppable, it seemed. Not even Scourge can stand in his way. Easy goes down to Iconic. Mystify, make it look easy, but not easy enough. Showtime does eventually get gunned down in the back. Just Sean 12590. He is good, but he's not that good.
Yeah.
Mystify make it 5 rounds in a row now.
Wow. I mean, it looks like this is going to be a full buy for Serenity. They're going to have to force it as far as possible.
You want to talk about do or die rounds?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Mystify are looking so buff right now on this attacker side, and I thought their defender side was good, and they were still down like 2 rounds.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. Mystify did exactly what we said they needed to do on the defending side, which was just survive. You know, keep the deficit manageable. They did exactly that, and now they have started the second half with a commanding 9-7 lead. Now they will confidently push towards A short, bringing the spike towards A long. SVL with an angle there. Not going to spot out any defenders. It's just Showtime there. A-long with the op. He's going to have to make a hero play from Mystify. It seems the rotate is rather slow as here comes the execute from Mystify. Oh, Showtime gets the action started on his Singularity. That's exactly what needed to happen for Serenity. So now the spike will go down for Mystify. The retake coming out for Serenity, but it's a 5v4 for the defending side. Oh, but Advice can't convert a 4v4. He had to get that one done onto Cypher. Scourge doesn't find any kills with the ult. SVL though finds a kill with the Phantom onto Easy, and now what was a 5v4 is a 3v4 for Serenity.
Oh my goodness. Serenity's confidence that I was talking about, how they were just oozing confidence, it is drying up real quick. And they're going to have to do something, at least save some of these guns, because, I mean, this is kind of a bad position for them.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, I mean, keeping 2 members alive is about as good as you can expect it to be at this point. So, yeah, tough times for Serenity. Mystify now into the double digits, only 3 rounds away from closing out game 1.
3 rounds indeed. I was just about to say that. And they've won every single round in this half.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough for Serenity to come back. And this is their map pick.
Yeah. That is tough. I mean, we have to give credit to Mystify. These guys have been playing together for a while now, and they're definitely showing that cohesiveness as a unit. It's not even, you know, it's the transitions between the spread out plays, and sometimes they will just all go as 5 and perfectly execute a site. You know, sometimes they'll wait around, you know, try to get an advantage on you, and sometimes they just kick down the door and get the party started. But Scourge taking out SVL with the slow peek around the corner, not paying off that time. So what is a very important round for Serenity here. A lot of their money, all of their net worth on the line here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they forced as much as they could in this round, and that's what they needed to do, because Mystify 3 rounds away from the win. Easy's in a fantastic position. He's going to pick up Iconic. Iconic. Oh no! He goes for the gun.
Oh, but Cypher gets taken out by Showtime. Showtime assassinates him with the knives, and so Serenity look to take their 8th round of the match, finally putting a stop to the bleeding that was a 6-round win streak for Mystify. Serenity, you have to say, really important round for them.
Oh yeah, so important. They're on the back foot of a full buy, and down for like 5 rounds in a row, 6 rounds in a row, something like that. And now Mystify are now kind of scared in this moment. You know, you've got 2 people left against 4, and this is just a save. You just got to save here.
Yeah, just going to need to stay alive for 15 more seconds here. Maybe a little bit longer than that after the half. But Mystify will have some money in the bank here to put together another buy. So they certainly pull up. Finds a kill onto Scourge. That's big. Serenity don't have that comfort. They don't have as much money as Mystify. So not exactly what you wanted to see happen if you're rooting for Serenity there, because, yeah, Mystify, big bucks in the bank.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't stop that kind of bank there, especially when you kind of forced the issue at the end of that round and tried to pick them off, but didn't know there was an op facing you, you know, and taking you down. So that's, I feel like too many people on Serenity fell in that round, and it shouldn't have been that way.
Yeah, in a 4v2, they definitely felt the need to press their advantage, which you can understand, but yeah, not paying off that time around. So Mystify with a group push here towards B. This is what we're talking about. Sometimes they spread out, sometimes they just kick down the door. They're coming for this play onto B. Here comes the ult from Singularity, finding big damage onto Easy. Finds the kill onto Easy. Singularity with a perfect start for Mystify in this round.
That's exactly what they needed to do. Serenity now on the back foot, 4v5 in the favor of Mystify. Mystify still trying to figure out exactly where they're going to go this time. Zypher hanging out towards doors. And this could be a nice site take on to C, but there's a lot of utility from the Killjoy from Serenity.
Sean with a lot of work to do here as Mystify spill out onto the C site. Here comes the execute from Mystify. Oh, Cole up spraying through, but it's going to be Zypher and Iconic who find the kills onto Advice and Sean. Sean not able to put up much of a defense there. Scourge trying to find an angle here in Garage onto Zypher, pushing out into this Garage area, but a 2v5. Nothing you can do there. Mystify re-extend their lead to 3. Mystify 2 rounds away from closing out game 1.
Oh my gosh. Zypher. Oh no, they spotted him!
Wow, Showtime should not be alive there and doesn't stay alive for much longer as Zypher finishes the job. Mystify, like we said, taking their lead to 3 here. So close from taking this game 1.
Zypher, you are so hot right now.
So buff. Oh my goodness.
In the words of Mugatu, you are so hot right now.
You kids in your anime. So, getting into the 20th round.
I don't know why that one got me.
What's your favorite anime choice?
Hunter x Hunter, 100%.
Yeah, that's a popular pick. I would say that's probably, if you polled tier 2 Valorant players on what their favorite anime is, Hunter x Hunter would be, I would say, like getting 60% of the vote.
Oh yeah, maybe even more than that.
Yeah.
Because like everyone has a PFP of Hunter x Hunter.
I'm really kind of just stalling because I'm trying to think of my favorite anime because there's a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Overlord?
No, I want to watch it though because it gives me Sword Art Online vibes.
Oh yeah, so, it's so good. I love it.
Chat, definitely drop your recommendations in chat. I will add them all to my Netflix queue or my Hulu queue. You know, wherever we gotta go. I don't have Crunchyroll, but you know, maybe we'll check it out. So we are in a tech pause here, making sure all of the drinks are cleaned up, all of the routers are plugged in, getting cats off of keyboards. In the meanwhile time, would love for you guys to check out our Twitter at Vanguard Champs. We'll be keeping you guys up to date, not only on the Valorant Sunday Showdown, but all of these amazing players as well as we get into round 20, game 1, grand finals. Mystify 2 rounds away from closing out. Serenity on a force buy here. Stinger in the hands of Showtime as he pushes up a short. What can he find? Oh, he's not going to be able to get the peek there into Cole Up. Cole Up just spraying with reckless abandon through the smoke. Showtime, though, not taking any damage. Able to back away there with the help of Advice. A great play there from Serenity to keep the round alive. Mystify not able to push out quite just yet, but they are definitely setting up for the execute, and Serenity not sending the reinforcements just yet.
Beautiful. I feel like I need to whisper in this moment because everyone's just at a standstill.
I don't want to scare anybody.
Yeah.
Don't spook them. Oh, gosh.
Oh, Showtime. Not going to have a fun time. Facing off against Cole Up's Vandal here.
There are bad guys around the corner, Showtime. They are out to get you. Here comes SVL, but he might not be looking the right way. Oh, he turns right in the right time, wins the jet duel, but Advice wins the 3v1 over the rest of Mystify. Advice wrecking Mystify before going down, and Serenity now with a great chance to take this round.
Dear Lord, that was insane. I can't believe that. That was so good.
Shout out to Advice. That man single-handedly kept Serenity in this round, and now they have a great chance here to take the retake as well. Kolab with a lot to do, as well as SVL here in long. Kolab with a great start with a kill onto Scourge, able to back away as well. They don't know where he's at. He might be able to sneak right up on him. The spray through the smoke, though, doesn't convert. And Sean, 1-2-5-9-0, wins the round for Serenity with a huge clutch double kill into the defuse. Sean is so good.
Was that a thrift? No, that wasn't a thrifty. Okay, I thought that was a freaking thrifty.
Close, close.
Because he took him down with a ghost. That was insane.
Wow, Serenity staying alive, not letting Mystify close anything out just yet. Serenity just keeping the rounds in this half that they need to get. Now just 2 rounds away, but I have to say they gotta go on a bit of a streak here to stay alive.
Yeah. Seriously, they've been doing such a fantastic job, though. I really hope Mystify can push through on this one, but Serenity looking so buff themselves, getting amazing picks. That was a beautiful camera angle, able to pick that person out in the back corner, denying that operator.
Spotting out Showtime there, A-Long, not able to find anything. Singularities, Aldrone gets taken out, but does gather a decent bit of an intel here from the Mystify push. Scourge, though, what? I can't believe it. Scourge was destined to die. He was marked for death, and now he's allowed to easy to come and get a double kill of his own. Serenity completely stopped Mystify in their tracks. Serenity are now going to be within 1 round of Mystify. Serenity take a bow.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe Scourge was allowed to do that. So many times these players have done this over and over and over again. They accidentally allow just like these players to get ridiculous picks.
You can't let your foot off the gas at any moment. Serenity proving just that, punishing Mystify, taking 3 out of the last 4 rounds here. Now within 1 round of tying this game back up for what would be the 4th or 5th time at least.
Oh my goodness. This is a good moment for Serenity. It's going to be tough for Mystify to come back from this. This is kind of a force buy for them. SVL's probably going to buy the operator, obviously, at the last second, I'm sure.
Holding off. He wants to keep you in suspense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we are in a tech pause, so that probably is
So,
SVL again. Yes. Wow, I am...
That's all right. I needed time to wipe off my brow anyways.
Yeah, the sweat is coming for sure. I need a time to breathe because I've been holding my breath these past couple of rounds.
Don't forget to breathe. That is very crucial. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Also, while I have your guys' time, definitely want to point you guys towards our YouTube channel, Vanguard Esports. We just posted our most recent episode of the retake, a quick recap of week 20 of the Valorant Sunday Showdown, where we feature Mamba Mode Gaming, who just took a huge win there, winning the 10K tournament this weekend.
Yes.
Hosted by...
Pulse.
Pulse, the Pulse Series 10K, yes. Shout out to Mamba Mode Gaming. We were able to feature them in our most recent episode of the retake. Be sure to check that out. Link to the YouTube right below us. But we are getting back into it. Round 22 here. Game 1 of the grand finals. Mystify looked set to close things out. It looked like they had the momentum to carry things through, but Serenity staying alive, taking 3 of the last 4 rounds here to bring themselves within 1 round.
Wow.
And we did pause once more.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say.
There we go. Back into it. Just making sure.
I was about to say.
Double check the router. All the green lights are on. All right, we're good. Getting back into it.
I was like, the 10 has been there for a little bit longer than it should have been.
Did I just stop time?
Yeah.
Here comes the push from Mystify. A lot of these rounds, they really have just opted to waste no time with their plays, making an early move forward. This time the play is going to be towards Garage. Easy right around the door to greet them. Oh, great smoke, but he still has an angle there if he wants it. Oh no, this could be so dangerous if Mystify push forward here. I don't know how hard they want to commit to this. They haven't come around the corner yet. tense stuff. Sean finding some intel. Oh, this will be a big ult from Sean. Finding huge damage onto Mystify. Almost finding the kill onto SVL, but whew, Sean doing big damage with the Hunter's Fury there.
Picks up two. Well, not picks up 2 members, but hits 2 members
Yeah.
with that. Oh, looks away for wrong time.
Easy! The perfect play for Mystify to take Easy's eyes away from that garage door. Mystify now spilling out onto C-site. Iconic takes his spot onto the back of site as Scourge tries to retake for Serenity here as the spike goes down. Coleup gets the spike down. Advice pushing through garage here as Scourge gets 1 kill. Can he find 2? He's all the way back in B-site with the end of his ult. Coleup will safely back away here with SVL into that back B long cubby. Meanwhile, Cypher is lurking here for Serenity. He may be able to find Scourge. If Scourge isn't careful, Scourge makes his way onto site. Oh, he knows Cypher's there. Does he? I don't know. Oh no! Cypher takes advantage of the confusion, takes out Scourge, but Sean finds a kill onto Coleup before going down to Cypher. Cypher gets the 3K.
Oh my
Showtime takes down Cypher, but Showtime, it's not enough to win the round. Mystify climb onto game point with that round. What a mountain to climb there.
Oh my goodness. And now Mystify are on match point in this game 1 of the grand finals.
Game point.
Game point, excuse me.
Not match point yet. Getting there. But yeah, Mystify on to game point here, 12-10. Like we said, they did have a great opportunity to get here a bit earlier in the match, but Serenity doing what they can to slow their roll. But now Serenity quickly running out of chances.
Yeah, and this is pretty, might be their last chance, because if they lose, well, obviously, if they lose this, they lose this first game of the grand finals, but they're kind of in a forest by here. This could be a good moment for them, but no!
I got the spike.
Showtime not able to convert the shot there, just has to back away instead. It'll be up to Advice here to see if they can get an opening kill on this Mystify push. Mystify, meanwhile, happy to commit to this A site and take down Advice before backing away. Now Serenity at a 4v5 disadvantage.
It's going to be a slower round here. Mystify, no.
Yeah, Mystify now mixing up the pace here. Will pop the Killjoy.
Placing swamp grenade.
This could be their moment. Showtime sticking to this. This is going to be a tough moment for him.
Yikes.
He doesn't make it.
Oh, and he gets detained as well. Does at least get himself to cover, but here comes Coleup on the prowl. He knows someone's stuck. He knows it's Showtime. Takes him down. Coleup making the most of the lockdown as SVL gets the kill onto Easy over on B site. Sean does find some revenge there, but it's too late. Mystify taking over B site, and just 2 members of Serenity remaining to prevent Mystify from closing out game 1. Spike goes down for Mystify. Here comes Iconic, pushing through the drone, takes down Sean. Now just Scourge, now just no one. Mystify take game 1 grand finals over Serenity. What a game that was.
My gosh. Whew. It was looking pretty good for Serenity there for a while. They were getting a lot of good picks there. And honestly, Mystify just kind of overpowered them.
Yeah.
And this could be kind of pretty, this could be tough for Serenity, because once again, that was their map pick. Haven was their map pick. And now our next match is going to be on Bind, which is Mystify's pick.
Yeah, Serenity do have the luxury here of starting out on defense, so definitely I would say the optimal side on Bind. I mean, if you ask me, a lot easier to rotate through than a lot of other maps. It's a lot easier for the defending side to rotate, so I think Serenity will be looking for that strong start in that first half, but if Mystify carry that momentum over from the previous half, from the previous game, this could be a quick game too.
Yeah, and that'll be super exciting for them, because before they were actually able to make it to the grand finals, but they lost out to Mendo's team. Team name was that?
Yeah, team name. I'm trying to remember which week number that was.
It's like
with 21 weeks of the Valorant Sunday Showdown, we've had a lot of fantastic teams come through these gates. But yeah, to make your point, Mystify have been this far before, not able to claim the top prize for themselves just yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely looking for that first W there. take the king's ransom of the $1,000. They would first place taking home $700, second place taking home $300. So definitely a big pay jump that these guys are fighting for.
Yeah, and they got a taste of it last time, and now they want the full thing.
They want the whole cake.
The whole cake this time. And it's looking good for them so far. I'm really excited to see how Serenity are able to handle them on bind on their own map pick. So it could be very interesting in terms of that. But we'll have to see once we jump into the match.
Yeah, one thing we talked to Valen about when we were discussing the map picks for Flow State up against Mamba Mode Gaming last week is that Bind has kind of fallen out of favor for a lot of these teams in favor of Ascent and actually Haven. So a lot of teams kind of practicing Bind a bit less than the other maps in rotation. Mamba Mode Gaming was one of the teams that took advantage of this. Serenity could look to set themselves up to being another. But at the same time, Mystify is a very experienced team. As we were discussing in Game 1, these guys have a lot of experience as a roster here, especially compared to how fresh a lot of these rosters in the VSS can be. These guys have practiced a lot together. They've scrimmed a lot together. They've been through a lot of events together relative to your average VSS team. So these guys certainly have developed a lot of cohesiveness, and I would certainly expect that cohesiveness to translate to Bind.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Both of these teams are amazing. They deserve to be here. Serenity, I mean, this is their first time making it to grand finals in the VSS. So, I mean, kudos to them. They
First
lost
time
out
with Sean as well, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, they lost out Game 1, but that doesn't mean they can't turn around and take Bind away from Team Mystify and bring it to a Game 3.
I mean, that's exactly what we almost saw happen last week between Flow State and Mamba Mode Gaming. Mamba Mode Gaming taking Game 1, Flow State able to even that series back up 1-1 Game 2, but Mamba Mode Gaming did put the stop to the reverse sweep, closed out that series 2-1. So Serenity could be the first team in Valorant Sunday Showdown history to get a 2-0 reverse sweep here if they take these next two games.
That'll be pretty exciting indeed, that's for sure.
Take a lot of big plays to make that happen over a team like Mystify. I can definitely assure you that, for sure.
Now, I highly doubt it, but will we see a Viper in this match?
On Bind?
Yeah, because the first time we saw a Viper back in the VSS, it was on Bind. We did...
Was that... Well, the first time I think we saw Viper in the VSS would have been like week 2, right?
Yeah,
like
but I mean, like
first real
recently,
time.
yeah.
Sure. Okay.
In the grand finals too, and it was on Bind. And honestly, MMG were going up against Mystify, and they absolutely demolished Mystify because of that crazy Viper pick. I don't think Mystify were ready for that. Like they absolutely denied any sight. Literally sight of the site because of how much utility that Weeded was using with that Viper.
Yeah, but I think it's a bit unfair to compare Weeded to a lot of people because I think Weeded has practiced that a lot more than anybody else, and he makes that pretty clear. If you take a look right now at, I believe it's hltv.org's top 50 fraggers right now, Weeded is top 15 in the world for KDA in these tournaments. So, and using the Viper, and he's only one of 3 players on that list that even have Viper in their lineup, and he's certainly the one with, I think, the most Viper experience the last time I checked. So Weeded is a bit of a trendsetter, so I don't know that we can expect other teams to fill the Viper boots that are as big as Weeded's. But so I don't think so. I think Sean's always going to be on the Sova for Serenity. I think Singularity will be on the Jet as well. I don't think we see too many changes moving from Haven over to Bind.
I think we will see, though, Singularity might actually go over to the Raze, because we saw Singularity on Raze earlier today. But
Scourge on Reyna, actually, as well. Definitely could see that off the changing from the Phoenix.
Showtime will probably stick to Jet. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Showtime on the Jet. Yeah, exactly. Showtime on the Jet, SVL on the Jet as well for the side of Mystify. Cypher on Cypher, we'll always expect that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of duelists, it's always tricky to what to expect on Raze. There was a time where it used to be guaranteed that you would see Raze, on both teams
Right.
for on bind. So. But that's not certainly the case anymore. Definitely a lot more agent variety nowadays. With a little bit of Viper being mixed in, Phoenix definitely a lot more prevalent of a pick than he used to be. Reyna was hot for a second, then completely fell out of the meta. Now finding her way back in as the Sage nerfs have been especially brutal to anyone who wants any kind of sustain in their team comp.
Sag.
Sad
100%.
Sage.
Yeah, Sag, 100%.
Sage is extinct. We did see Sage on Split earlier today, but that seemed kind of like a one-off.
Yeah, just kind of a thing. It just
Yeah,
happened.
the Sage wall off not really working as well on bind as it might once have with the delay and that health restoration kind of mechanic that it does to itself now.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely falling out of favor on a map like this, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of going back to the Viper topic, I think now that we did is kind of in the light of using that Viper and really, really doing amazing with her. I think a lot of these teams are going to be kind of like scrambling to get some Viper experience under their belts, but they're gonna have a hard time with her because she's been so far out of the meta for so long, and he's been. I mean, we did never stopped playing her. I believe, and honestly, it's gonna be hard to catch up to him, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I think Viper's really just. I don't know how to feel about Viper. I think it's so much more of a niche pick than something like Killjoy, because she doesn't get the same kind of intel gathering as someone like a Killjoy. So it's hard to like justify. Like she has the same kind of area denial, the smoke wall. You can get kind of elsewhere with other characters. The vision denial isn't anything new. So yeah, it's just a weird niche. I don't think I have to really kind of go back and look at. Similar tournaments that have been happening earlier this week and kind of look at if anybody's really been consistently picking up the Viper other than we did. But like I said, might be a trailblazer in that sense. So we'll see what picks we've got under our belts here in Game 2 here on Bind, the ever-reliable two-site map. No more of that ABC nonsense. Now the defending sides having a much easier time moving around the map.
Yep, and we're in this beautiful little flyover here.
Taking a trip through the teleporter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it popped out there.
That doesn't seem right.
Can you imagine if the teleporter just dropped you off random places in the map?
It's completely RNG.
You could just be like on the ceiling of one of those buildings and like have a view of the whole map and be like, oh, great. Or you could just be like off the map, like falling off of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's probably why I didn't design this game.
Yeah, probably indeed. I mean, that'd probably be fun in Spike Rush or something like that.
Yeah, it'd be great. So looking at the team comps here real quickly, we do have a Raze on the side of Mystify here. 2 Killjoys once again for the second time here in Grand Finals. So that's definitely a bit of a shakeup here. Killjoy being a little more of a consistent pick. Oh, here comes Scourge trading out there for Iconic. A big opening kill to get the action started, forcing Mystify away from the B push for now. A bit more spread out, and Serenity not rotating quite yet.
No more charges left.
Slow push after that one. I think it kind of scared him a little bit. He came flying around that corner, and lots happened in just a split second. So they kind of backed off, probably trying to fake him out. But there it is. The Molotov is going to go out from the Killjoy on the side of Mystify. And now this could be the commitment onto the site. They know exactly where Sean's at. He's sending his shock darts out. Not going to do any damage this time.
Mystify definitely playing it safe here. Not rushing the spike forward into any tricky predicaments. But meanwhile, they've let Serenity get really set up here on the B site, so it's going to take one heck of an execute to get them off of it. But they do have Showtime rotate back around.
It looks like they were attempting to fake them out, you know, running back, moon booting backwards. And here it is, the commitment onto the site, and Sean goes down to SVL, and that's the site for them. Omen is still in the background. Zypher chilling on his camera. It's going to be spotted out by that, I do believe.
Yeah, this is a really tricky situation for Serenity. Oh, it's going to take one heck of a play here from Showtime, but Zypher takes him out before any of that can happen. But Advice gets the kill on a Singularity, and Easy follows up onto Cypher. 2v1 now here for, now a 1v1. Advice gets a kill, but Coleup makes it 2 on the round. Mystify take round 1, game 2.
That was a perfect swing by Coleup, just right at the right time when the other Killjoy was not looking at all. And Advice goes down to Coleup.
Yeah, really, geez, Advice could have run away with that round, but unfortunately looking the wrong way as Coleup came around the corner there. Really clutch stuff from him. So, Mystify look comfortable to take the second round as well, picking up some SMGs, couple of ghosts in hand. Showtime once again opting for the shorty there. That didn't really pay off for him last round, but might be able to make it work here. Is Mystify once again sending the majority of their members towards one area. This time it is the A Showers play for them. 2 members of Serenity there to greet them. Forced to back away from now. Really a good molly there from Scourge to delay the push. Advice trying to find some intel. There goes the turret, so they know where it's coming from. Scourge knows where SVL's head's at. Can't find 2 though as Coleup takes him down. 4v4. Oh, Singularity takes out Sean as Advice gets a big kill onto Iconic, keeping the numbers even. Oh, no. And Zypher runs out of ammo as Advice takes him down. Singularity gets the revenge, but Showtime has a way in to clutch this round. Coming around the corner here. Oh, Singularity looking away, maybe at the exact wrong time. Just Showtime remaining though. Oh, not able to get it done as Singularity picks up his 3rd kill of the round. Mystify solidify their 2-0 lead.
Beautifully done by Mystify, bringing it up 2-0, just like Dilly said. Oh my goodness. I keep holding my breath in these rounds. I need to stop doing that because then I get lightheaded and then, you know, it's just, you know, it's all bad news.
Yeah, if you pass out, I'm not reviving you. I'm just going to keep watching the game. So Advice really dragging his team here, it seems, across the finish line in these rounds. 4 kills, 2 rounds in so far. But no one else on Serenity's side able to get going in quite a way. Let's see if things can change here for them in round 3. The gun advantage on Serenity's side now. Scourge, Vandal in hand, not finding anyone peeking just yet. Mystify, once again, so very grouped up towards one side of the map, sending 4 members towards B. Looks like it'll be the B execute. Sean not peeking around the corner just yet. Scourge, though, sees some enemy bodies there in Hookah. Sean knows they're up to something here. See who blinks first.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. Who's going to push out first? I mean, Scourge is hanging out there. Oh my goodness!
Wow, Easy gets the opening kill, but traded out by Zypher. But Sean gets the revenge onto Zypher. Scourge takes out SVL, and now it's Serenity with the 3v2. Make it 3v1 lead. Singularity popping the ult and not able to get anything done as Showtime closes out the round. Serenity get themselves on the board early on, 1-2.
Wow, that was a beautiful site take, retake from Serenity. So just hitting all their shots. I mean, obviously, Mystify were still on Stingers and they were on full buys, but last time that happened, Mystify was actually able to get the round away from Serenity, even though they were on Stingers. So this is a good win for Serenity and kind of on the right foot for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Mystify, Serenity being down a game every round is just almost double important for them. Here comes the all-out from Serenity to find some early intel. Scourge pushing through that teleporter, helping out Singularity, but it's not going to do anything for him. Singularity goes down, or trying to find Singularity rather, not help him. As Iconic mows down Sean. Scourge trading out Iconic as a flurry of kills come through on B long. Serenity find themselves not able to hold that B site as the spike goes down for Mystify. Mystify look set to extend their lead here if Serenity can't retake. The Killjoy, though, forcing the attacking side away, and Advice takes out the rival Killjoy, so it's just SVL left to defend this spike here. Avoids the detainment. Doesn't push forward quite yet. Oh, wow. SVL perfectly played. Can he make it two? Taking a little more damage than he might want. There goes the defuse for Showtime, and there goes the kill for Showtime. Showtime playing it even more perfectly there than SVL. Showtime clutches it out to tie up the game at 2 apiece.
Oh, fantastic play by Showtime. That's going to put him on the board for kills, actually. Those are his first 2 kills of the game so far in round 4.
Right here.
So, I mean, still really good by both of these teams. They're trying to do as much as they can. Mystify really trying to take it away, really, to win this match and finish it off with a beautiful 2-0 in the grand finals.
Yeah, Mystify, this is such a tricky situation because it's almost easier to give up, this kind of lead than it is to keep it going. Oh, Showtime proving that point as he gets the opening kill onto Singularity. Things just keep getting harder for Mystify as they take over the A site here. SVL has the knives out, but no one's going to give him the satisfaction. Advice, though, he's satisfied. Takes out Iconic. Now just a 3v5 here for Mystify as Spike goes down. Make it a 2v5 because Advice is absolutely popping off in this game. Mystify just have SVL remaining. Can't even find one, can SVL. Serenity flawlessly neutralized the Mystify attack.
Oh no, that hurts to see that. All those knives missed from the right click. And that's a beautiful, flawless round for Serenity. That's so good. Kudos to them.
Advice making a strong case here for match MVP. 8-3, 5 rounds in. Going absolutely nutty, but it has to be noted the Killjoy counterpart of Kolop on the other side of the leaderboard, almost as close with the 7-3-2. So Killjoys running the map thus far in game 2.
Yeah, that's so funny to see that. Both Killjoys on top of both of the teams. 7-3, 8-3. That's so good from these players. I mean, like, that's kind of what you want to see, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you could have that Killjoy solo holding A as Serenity has set up so many times. Definitely bodes well for Serenity. Advice playing so well here in game 2 despite the match, or despite the game deficit here facing his team. Here comes the push from Mystify. Once again, a much more grouped up approach here from Mystify than we might usually see. Really strong commitment.
This might be perfect too, because if they could take out Scourge in a in a single push, that could be a big moment for them. Scourge has been doing such a fantastic job getting the right picks at the right time, but the beautiful paranoia.
Scourge can't convert the spray, does find some damage there, but Mystify stay alive here. Singularity takes down Advice. That's a huge kill to get the round started, but Easy finds 2 in the back line, and now Mystify are absolutely scattered as Serenity re-extend the advantage 4v2. SVL is going to have to make a miracle happen if he wants that spike back.
Yeah, this is a bad moment for SVL, but oh my goodness, is he going to be able to pick up? Oh no, he's not!
Oh, Sean sneakily finds his way through the smoke, takes down SVL. Any hope Mystify had here of tying the game up surely disappears with him. And Serenity extend their lead to 2, doing exactly what they need to do on this defensive side.
Beautiful play by Serenity. 4 members left alive. I can't believe that. They're doing so good. And Mystify are now kind of crumbling now that Serenity has good guns in their hand. And look at their economy. It is not doing good right now. I mean, still able to buy stuff, but not enough. This is going to be probably a save from Mystify.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a weird force buy, but I don't know if I support that call, but Iconic was able to keep the Phantom alive from the previous round, so they might want to try to find a round win off the back of that. But Showtime takes a wide peek here. Be long and Mystify if you're not careful. Oh no! Showtime though, it doesn't matter. He can come right back around, finds 2 for good measure there. Mystify, the force buy, looking a little foolish at the moment. Iconic though, trying to regain some ground for his team, spraying through the smoke. Showtime returning fire. Mystify in dire straits as Easy takes down SPL, and it's going to have to be another save here from Mystify.
Yeah, this is a bad moment for Mystify. They're definitely on their back heels here. They do have a two ultimates on their side, one of them being the Showstopper, which could be a huge game changer for them, but this is just a moment where you have to save as much as possible. Because I don't even know if you want to bring a Marshall into the next round at all. Like,
throw it off the map.
Yeah, exactly. Just
get it out of here.
We don't want this crap here.
It's good like in one round of every half, and then from then on out, it's questionable at best.
Yeah.
But yeah, Serenity, you know, they went down 2-0 really early on, but showed really, really strong fortitude to take the next 4 rounds, now 5 rounds in a row. Serenity making a strong case to even this series up at 1 apiece.
I feel like that was the one person that needed to stay alive on the side of Mystify because he still had that Phantom, but now Singularity just gets absolutely decimated by Showtime.
The gun went out of the map. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah,
Get it on out of here. That's what you want to see. Serenity, though, taking a 3-round lead now and looking the strongest that they've looked thus far here in this series.
Yeah, they're up 3 rounds, and that's where they want to be. I mean, I don't know how they really come back from this. They just need to win some of these gunfights against Showtime, who's been doing so good with this operator, getting the perfect picks at the right time. And I feel like this could be their ultimate round where they use a lot of these ultimates. They have the lockdown, the Showstopper, and even the teleport from Omen could be really huge.
I mean, I think if you look down the line of the roster of Serenity, every one of those guys responsible for a round win at some point in this match. Scourge especially, Easy got a really big double kill, finding these really cheeky kills on the back line when his teammates open the door for him, you know, get the action started. Easy finds the guys that are looking the wrong way, takes them down, so really, really big stuff from him. But yeah, definitely don't want to understate Advice either. Advice, I mean, if it's not for Advice, this game looks completely different for Serenity. Advice was fragging out when Serenity looked like they had no hope in this game. When Mystify started out with a really strong 2-0 lead, Mystify started out with that really strong 2-0 lead. It was Advice that got Serenity back into the game.
Yeah.
So Mystify now certainly on the back foot. Need to make something happen here against Serenity. Finding big damage to start out the round. Not actually big damage, a little bit of damage there onto Showtime. There comes the all-out iconic.
Oh no!
Don't know why you wanted to go up there and Mystify once again start this round at a disadvantage with a full buy in hand. Not what you want to see. Serenity's pockets are deep, and it's going to take some strong tools to peel them off of these sites.
Yeah, Mystify still has a pretty good chance for the most part. 2 members left alive with ultimates available, and that Showstopper could do some absolute work for them. But it's going to have to be placed in the perfect spot. Scary moment for Zypher here, almost in the sights of Showtime with that operator. Yeah, I don't think you pushed that.
No, just checking out the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so close
but
to
look
spot.
at that.
Oh, yeah.
I think he spotted.
Yeah, he revealed it.
No more charges left.
And Showtime took out the camera for good measure as well, it looks like.
Yeah, and if I'd be doing the same exact thing if I were Zypher, being like, no, I'm not going to push that. No thanks.
Why would you?
That's just a dirty corner that you don't want to be stuck in.
Meanwhile, Mystify certainly running out of time. I think just going to save the buy here, but certainly how far they've fallen from the strong start of this game. This game quickly slipping away from them. Pull up so close to finding Scourge around the corner there.
And, you know, I think
Scourge. Oh, what a brief fire, though. Doesn't get it done. Kolop at least finds a consolation kill.
Yeah, I think that was the right decision for Mystify to save, even with 4 members left alive, because their economy was so bad.
Yeah, it's definitely, you have to have the awareness to say we're not going to be able to force a round through at this point. So just keep the guns alive, keep the hopes alive. And I would say Serenity on the defending side definitely have the advantage here. So Mystify just need to survive for as many rounds as they can and then try to get it back in the second half.
Yeah, they spotted out Showtime on the left side there, so they know at least the operator's there.
Oh,
Are they still going to peek it, though?
I don't know about this one, guys. Oh, Showtime not able to hit the elbow there of Kolop. See if he wants to peek it again. Oh, and it wins out over SVL, but goes down to Cypher. That's a win for Mystify. So now Serenity at a one-man disadvantage. Only one member of Serenity there to greet Mystify on the B site. See if Easy can make a big play here, but does have backup as well as the Killjoy takes over the site, forcing away the defense. Here comes Sean to try to respond with the Hunter's Fury, not finding any damage. Meanwhile, Mystify mix up the play on over to A site. Serenity quickly respond for the retake. Spike goes down for Mystify. 3v4 favoring Mystify as Advice sneaks around through lamps. See if he can find a kill there. No one revealing themselves except Iconic, who goes down to Advice. Now 3v3. And now the dueling Killjoys deployed out.
Oh, this is a scary moment for Mystify. Lots going on. Is he going to be able to pick anything up? No, it's not. The paranoia goes out, and this is a bad moment. Cypher is able to win out that gun duel beside... Oh, my goodness!
Oh, no way, Sean closes out the round. Sean with an absolutely critical clutch to extend Serenity's lead to 5. Mystify, that was a very important round for them to not drop. Unfortunately, not able to convert it. And once again, Serenity confirmed their lead going into the second half.
That was brutal. Oh my gosh. I was really hoping that Showstopper would get some work done, but unable to do anything. And now Serenity pick up their 7th round in a row, and Mystify just in shambles at the moment.
Yeah, this might be one of the last real buys that Mystify can put together here in this half. Gotta really make it count now.
What's going to happen in this moment?
Serenity with a really strong setup here on B. But Mystify once again just so wholeheartedly committing to this push. They just don't opt to spread out like you'll see some teams do. Try to gather intel beforehand. Mystify pick a site and go with it. And so we'll see how it plays out this time around.
I mean, they had a fantastic fake last time, but this time they're going to have to really commit.
Scourge lurking right around the corner. If you give him the right angle, he will take you all down. So dangerous for Mystify here. But the rotate not coming out for Serenity just yet. So Mystify still have the numbers advantage. The execute will come here soon as less than 40 seconds remaining here in the 10th round.
What a scary moment, this curveball just hanging out in his hand.
Just waiting to blind some people.
This is going to be rough. Oh, there it goes, the smoke. This is probably the commitment from them. There it goes, the curveball comes out. Is he going to pick up anybody?
Flashes Cole, but can't find the kill. Kolop takes him down, but Sean goes nuts on the backside before going down to Cole for his 2nd kill of the round. Oh, wow! Serenity clean house with a brilliantly executed retake. Sean kept the defense alive and opened the door for the rest of his teammates to come through. Serenity now with an 8-2 lead, taking 8 rounds in a row here in Game 2. And it looks like we're pretty close to a Game 3.
You said Serenity now, and it just reminded me.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Serenity now!
I'm sure if Mystify drop this game, there will be an airing of the grievances afterwards. But no time for that as we are in round 11 here. Last round of the first half. Mystify really on the back foot after taking an early lead. It's going to take quite an effort from them to keep Serenity from winning this one. But that's not how you do it. Showtime with a almost easy 2K there. Mystify with now only 3 members remaining here, and list looks set to be another round going over to Serenity, the 9th in a row.
Why was Raze looking the other way? That's what I want to know.
Not all answers have questions.
Not all questions have answers.
Nope, not all answers have questions. You know?
True. Very true.
I'm sure that's in a philosophy book somewhere.
I'm sure.
Mystify here, once again, just really wanting this B play, trying to find a way to edge their way onto site, but Showtime's still lurking right around the corner. Iconic finally able to take him down, but just Cypher remaining before he goes down to Sean. Serenity coolly, confidently take a 9-2 lead going into the second half.
Oh, this is looking real bad. Mystify needs to do something pretty crazy here. Honestly, I feel like if this is their map pick and they feel a lot more comfortable on the defense side, that might actually be to their favor.
Yeah, but they've only got 4 rounds to give away.
Yeah, that's not.
They gotta win 11. Serenity's gotta win 4. That's pretty tough.
That's a little tough.
But we'll see how it goes. SVL popping the ult here.
Nowhere to run!
Huge commitment by Mystify. Oh, and it's going to be really knocked down by Sean, who's going to take out 2!
What just happened? Mystify get absolutely obliterated there.
Joke's over!
And now,
You're dead!
oh, just Iconic, but he's got to do that 4 more times.
Oh my God!
2 more,
It might
3 more
happen!
times. 3 more times still.
It might just happen.
Do it, you nutter.
I think he's just trying to get to the bomb so he can teleport away, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Watch them run.
There it goes.
Is not ready.
Oh, it was instantly taken out by himself, I do believe. He picks up another gun.
Yeah, just triggering that. Showtime, once again, ever reliable, gets the kill onto Iconic. Serenity 10-2, so we close out the first half there. Really impressive stuff from Serenity after dropping the first game.
Yeah, no kidding. And yeah, Mystify just looked pretty bad on this pick here. I mean, losing that many rounds in a row, look at that. Look how many rounds in a row that is. And we got notes popping up on our screen a couple of times there. But here we go. This is Mystify's chance to really come back on the defense side of Bind here. This could be their moment to really like have a pretty nutty comeback. I mean, if Serenity were able to win 10 rounds in a row, not too far off from Mystify, you know, especially how strong they looked on that last map pick.
Well, SVL gets them off to the right start with a kill onto Advice. Oh, with a double kill on a Scourge. SVL hasn't given up quite yet before going down to easy. Here comes Showtime, though, evening the score. Can he find more? As Serenity spill out onto the site, but they're not able to get the spike down quite yet. They're actually going to make the play on over to B. The teleport helping them out there. But it's not as easy as they might have hoped. There's a turret and a Cypher in their way. Lurking around the corner as Cypher takes down Sean, and he finds easy as well. Mystify get off to the right start here in the second half.
You've got to be kidding me. That flick from Cypher was so buff. That was so good. Immediately to the head. Got an instant dink, kind of like passed it, and then came back and got that last shot off on him. So good.
Cypher playing for the clip there.
Yeah. That's for sure, and with some finesse too. I'm not gonna lie.
No doubt about it.
Showtime, 13-5. It looks like Advice has only picked up 3 kills since the last time we really sang their praises, but I mean, still doing a fantastic job on the Killjoy.
So Serenity on the full save here, just looking to full stack showers.
That was fun.
Kind of reevaluating life decisions, it looks like, having a talk about it. Should we go showers? We only have classics. We might get mowed down by Cypher if he's lurking around the corner. Well, things to be considered. Here comes the push.
Oh,
Cypher
no.
falling through there, but only gets one as he goes down to Scourge. Now Singularity following up around the corner, but Serenity are fully able to take control of this site, and Scourge has a stinger in hand, but SVL takes him down. Scourge not looking the right way there, but Sean keeps the numbers even. SVL keeps them uneven. SVL gets 3, and now just Sean remaining. Stinger in hand, and there is a lot in his way there.
Oh my goodness.
Finding big damage, but it's not enough damage. The defuse goes down. SVL gets his 4th kill of the round. Mystify make it 2 in a row.
That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was really cool. Mystify did a fantastic job retaking that site, and once again, take the first 2 rounds of the half. I don't know how they're gonna do the rest of the half now that there's going to be some guns in the side of Serenity. Look at this, the operator, and you've got some Phantoms and one Vandal. And this is going to be a big moment. I'm actually kind of bummed because Scourge flashed his own player and kind of got them killed there.
It simply happens, you know. Sometimes it simply happens.
I mean, that's kind of the curse of playing Phoenix, really. It's flashing your own teammates.
Well, sometimes they just run out in front of them, you know.
Yeah.
It's not always, you know, it's not always the Phoenix's fault. But here comes the push from Serenity, creeping their way here onto A site. Oh, wow. Showtime doesn't get the shot there, but Mystify, meanwhile, taking down his teammates. And the spike did go down, but so does the defuse here for Singularity. Mystify with a very succinct retake there. Really impressive stuff.
Oh my gosh. He stuck that even though there was a lot going on around him. Still stuck it, and it paid off, honestly.
Pros don't fake.
Yes, pros don't fake. And we've seen that before. Remember last week when he stuck it even though there were like 4 people shooting at him?
Complex?
Yes.
Yeah. There's bullets flying over his head, you know, landing at his feet, and he's still just staring at the spike with the grocery checkout scanner.
Yeah.
That is the defuse tool. So, yeah, you just gotta have heart. You gotta commit sometimes.
And here we go, 3 rounds in a row for Mystify. Mystify, once again, like I said, this might be the time for them to turn around.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, Mystify putting together some good rounds here thus far. Serenity on a bit of a slim buy, it has to be said. Sheriff's in hand. Not a lot of armor to go around. Still, though, trying to make it happen here on B site, but there's only one member of Mystify on A, so it's going to be a staunch defense from from Mystify, and Iconic proving just that with the first kill. Can't find 2. Scratch that. Iconic finds 2. Can he find 3? Singularity, meanwhile, gets a kill of his own, as so does Kolop. It's just Showtime remaining for Serenity. Spike in hand. But,
What?
Showtime with the read on Kolop. Takes him down, but peeks around with his magazine in hand. Zypher makes it 4 in a row for Mystify.
That was such a dirty shot from Showtime.
Yeah.
Just flips around and gets that snipe.
Bam.
Oh, that was so good.
Right in the back. That's how it's done. You shoot them in the back. So yeah, Mystify doing so far what they need to survive, but it is just that. It's survival at this point. No victory songs to be sung for Mystify, despite putting 4 rounds in a row on the board. Serenity are still just 3 rounds away from winning game 2 here and taking this to game 3. So Mystify playing it safe, backing away, not forcing the issue. Serenity, meanwhile, stacked over on A site. A much better buy in hand this time around. Not pressing forward just yet. You see Mystify with the solo Killjoy over onto B definitely highlights the value of the Killjoy, that you can have Cypher there to gather information with the rest of the team and send Killjoy over to that solo site. That used to be the job of the Cypher. Hold that site by yourself with a camera and hope for the best. But now Cypher able to aid his team on the other site with the help of the Killjoy.
Joke's
Serenity
over. You're
walking
dead.
right on over to where we're talking about. Scourge pushing his way through the turret, takes that down, but he's vulnerable as he makes his way through the hookah window, not finding any members of Mystify there. Mystify rotating around. Cole Up, though, is in such a dangerous position. He pops the Killjoy as well, completely stops the push from Serenity. And now here they come, round 2, trying it again. Can Cole Up stay strong, only able to get one, gets traded out for easy. Here comes the push from Serenity, but the spike hasn't gone down quite yet, planting now. So Mystify actually on the back foot here, a 3v4 favoring Serenity. Mystify trying to retake here, but they only have this back corridor here to work through.
It's going to be a scary push out onto the site. Singularity trying to do as much as they can around this elbow area.
Exactly where you are.
But Cypher!
Oh wow! So huge from Cypher, but he's the last member remaining. I don't think he can do it all, and he can't do it all. Mystify take 4 rounds in a row, but drop the 5th to Serenity, and Serenity now just 2 rounds away from closing this game out. But Mystify still able to put another bye together for now.
Yeah, Mystify used a lot of their ultimates there, and so this is kind of a very interesting moment for them. They're facing off against Serenity, who is a fantastic team with 3 ultimates on the attacker side, and really good ultimates at that. You know, you've got the lockdown, you've got the knives, and the teleport. So this could be a big moment for Serenity to bring it to match point here. Or game point? Match point.
Yes, game point this time around. So Cole Up here holding this really aggressive hookah position. Don't think we've seen him push that far up on the defensive side quite yet, but he is at the right place at the right time as here come the members of Serenity taking out his turret. There goes the alarm bot as well. So Cole Up with a great advantage here and capitalizes onto easy. Mystify starting this round off on the right foot here with this B defense. Serenity though still committed, still trying to push through here. 3 members of Mystify there to try and stop them. Oh, Showtime taking down one of them. Gets the kill onto Iconic. Sean follows up with 2 kills of his own. Now just 2 members of Mystify remaining, and neither of them are on B site. Serenity in a perfect position to go onto game point here. SVL trying to do what he can to stop them, but he's only got 2 HP remaining.
They know the operator's there. This is a scary moment. 2 HP pushing out onto a site.
Oh, wow, what a great satchel there from Singularity, but it's not enough. Scourge gets 1, can't get 2. Singularity.
Nowhere
Oh, wait.
run.
There goes the Hunter's Fury. Will stop the defuse for now. Oh, and Showtime finishes him off with the classic. Serenity onto game point. Mystify have done what they can, but after taking the first 4 rounds, have still given Serenity that ever crucial 12th point, and now Serenity look to even up the series.
And they didn't have to use any of their ults that they had at the start of the round. Sean was able to pick up an ult and use it in a big way and really solidify that for themselves. But now Mystify are backed into a corner with the opposite team being on game point. This is a scary moment for them. They're gonna have to like get that adrenaline pumping and hit those shots. Slow round. Holding our breaths.
Yeah, Serenity, all of their members here over to B side, but Mystify in the perfect position to try to stop them. Do have rifles in hand.
Take flight.
Here comes the execute from Serenity. Oh, forced to back away. Really strong damage there from Singularity. Oh, and here comes the Killjoy though from Serenity. Might stop the defense from holding this site. Singularity holding strong for now, trying to throw out the satchels. Not finding any damage here.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh, Advice with a big kill onto Singularity. Now a 5v4 for Serenity. And less than 40 seconds remaining. Able to take over the A site, but they don't have the spike there quite yet. Mystify able to get themselves up. Set up, rather.
Oh, they threw him the operator. It's a scary moment.
Spike goes down there for Serenity. Here comes the retake from Mystify. Cole pushing through that back corridor. He's so close to finding a number of engagements, but look at this angle that Showtime has. Oh, he backs away at perhaps the exact wrong moment as Mystify push forward, and Cole punishes him for it. And Vice takes out Iconic there, so 1-for-1 now. Oh, Sean, though, so dangerous. Advice follows up. Just Cole remaining. That's not enough to do it. Serenity take game 2, even up the series at 1 apiece. And what a performance from them. That was spectacular.
And now we're going to game 3.
Yeah.
Second week in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. These teams are getting so competitive with each other, but Serenity do have the opportunity here to be the first ever team to make a reverse sweep comeback to take the grand finals. Mystify look to be the team to stop them from making that mark in history, take their first VSS title of their own. So we will be taking a quick 2-minute break here before we get into game 3 of the grand finals. Please stick around. You don't want to miss this.
Prove yourself in this 1v1 League of Legends tournament. Learn more on redbull.com/soloq.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation.
Prove yourself in this 1v1 League of Legends tournament. Learn more on redbull.com/soloq.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back with Game 3 of the Grand Finals with Serenity up against Mystify. Mystify started this series out really strong, taking the first game. Serenity strike back in Game 2, evening up the series at 1 apiece. We are here in the final game of the day, Game 3. Choice, what do you think about moving on to Ascent?
Man, it looks like Serenity really wants it. They really want this. I mean, obviously, it shows that they're really strong because it was a 13-11 in the first match. 13-6 this time in the favor of Serenity. And now we're going on to Ascent, which I'm pretty sure they beat Shiba on.
Yeah.
That's the map they beat Shiba on. So this might be another map in the favor of Serenity.
Yeah, this is Serenity's pick. Granted, Haven was their pick as well. They did drop that match to Mystify, so nothing is concrete yet. We do know Mystify will be starting out on the defending side here in Game 3. Serenity on the attack. We'll certainly be looking to see Sean on the Sova there, see how he plays around this site. On the other side of the map, we'll be looking at Zypher, see how he sets up for Mystify's defense here. We'll also be looking to see Kolup. If Kolup sticks with the Killjoy here for the third game in a row, stays on that on the defending side, sets up with that B play, definitely expecting to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he's going to jump off of the Killjoy, especially on Ascent. A lot of people are saying that Killjoy is fantastic on Ascent.
Yeah,
which is true because
really
you can hide.
pick, yeah.
You can really hide that. My gosh, I can't
Turret?
even think of it. No,
Frag
well, yeah,
swarm.
the
Swarm.
just the fact that you're like swarm, forget your name.
Well, you're
No,
the
but
one that
lockdown.
can't remember it.
It's
so-
true. The lockdown.
There you go.
It
says on the screen lockdown.
where it says it on the screen.
It's when they use lockdown, it says lockdown.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
Where does it say on the screen, this guy says. So yeah, definitely be interested to see where those placements line up. I definitely also think we'll be seeing Reyna's coming out from the duelists here. If Singularity, I think we'll be dropping the Rays this time around. I would expect to see on the Reyna there. Showtime's probably staying on the Jet as well as SVL. Pretty standard picks there.
Yep.
But yeah, for the rest of the team, I don't think we'll see any Vipers prowling around. I think neither of these teams have worked that in. We asked them very nicely too, I'm pretty sure. But, still not working it in there. So moving into Game 3 here on Ascent, Mystify starting out on defense, Serenity on attack.
Yep, and this is going to be a very interesting match because I think a lot of people like to say that Ascent is an attack favored map, and I don't know exactly how that is. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people say that, especially like some of these better players here, way better than me, obviously. But they're saying that it is an attack-favored map, especially with like this mid area. If you can control mid area as the attacking team, you pretty much have like a free sight on either side with some of these angles that you can take. But it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really big key of the match that we saw coming out from Mama Mode Gaming, is they were able to successfully take control of mid from Flow State last week in Grand Finals, and that ended up being the key to the game for them. So definitely the same win condition playing out for these teams, the ever crucial mid area that we're taking a look at.
Absolutely. That's all I have to say. I'm really excited about this. I wish we could see who they're picking in this moment. But
Yeah,
it's whatever.
Riot, please, can I see Champ Select? Like, it's a feature you have in your other game. I don't know why. Not in this game. We're not deserving of being able to see agent picks quite yet, even though we are the observers. So getting into Ascent here, rather, a two-site map over the only three-site map. That was something I was really worried about when they announced Ascent, is that it was going to be another three-site map. That's too many sites.
Yeah.
2 sites, there's a reason why you do it,
Yeah.
It just makes sense. A and B, that's all you got. No C. So yeah, taking a look at the team comps here, we have Scourge actually over on the Reyna.
Yep.
Singularity picking up the Sova. Cole up on the Killjoy once again. Iconic on the Omen. Sean sticking with the Sova, of course. Showtime sticking with the Jet. Advice still on the Killjoy. Easy on the Omen. So not a lot of changes coming out. I don't think it's only one change for Singularity there. And then, yeah, only one change for Serenity as well in the form of the Duelists.
Right. It is true. We did see Scourge on the Reyna last time we saw them against Shiba, and Scourge was doing ridiculous numbers. So this could be a tough sell for Mystify, as a lot of shots go out, mostly onto Serenity. Serenity is the only team that has taken any sort of damage here. Spike goes down.
Yeah, nonetheless, Mystify forced to back away from this defense. So Serenity get the spike down here. Singularity trying to get some infos for his team as they spill out through heaven. Zypher gets that first big pick onto Scourge. Advice getting revenge onto Kolop. 4v4 now as here comes the retake spilling out from heaven. Is Mystify. Serenity have completely backed away, and they're completely dying to Singularity, who picks up the 2K. Just 2 members remaining now for Serenity. Oh, but Showtime goes so big, but not big enough. Gets the 2K before going down. Mystify take round 1.
Oh, fantastic round for Mystify. It was kind of scary there. There were bullets flying everywhere. And Mystify were just able to take that site and get the correct picks at the right time. And that is one round in their favor. They've been doing really good in the pistol rounds against Serenity. I don't think Serenity has won the first round at all.
They definitely didn't last game. You'd have to, I wouldn't be confident saying whether they did in the first game. That was so long ago, you know.
Yeah.
Who could be expected to remember 2 games ago with games as exciting as these? Serenity now on the back foot here. Shorty in the hands of Showtime, as is consistent for him in these save rounds. Mystify spread out across the map, conceding mid control for now. Scourge knows how dangerous he is with that Sheriff, as does SVL. SVL not taking the fight there. Serenity, though, bringing the fight on over to A site slowly but surely. Here comes the play. Oh,
my
SVL
gosh.
could get pinched in here. Backs away just in the nick of time.
That was a perfect play by SVL. Scary moment here,
but he doesn't check the right corner. Scourge takes him down, and now Serenity have the opportunity of a lifetime to take this thrifty round. Zypher trying to take that away from him, takes down easy. Scourge, though, gets his second kill of the round before going down. Iconic gets 2 of his own, and now Mystify once again take the advantage here in this round. They look to close this round out, but the spike is down. Zypher, though, takes down Sean. Showtime gets a SMG in his hand, gets 2 kills as well, and now it's a 1v1 here.
Zypher's going to have to do something big here, and he does!
Wow, what a confident push from Zypher to close out the round. Showtime made that so dangerous for Mystify, really a round in which Serenity shouldn't have had a say in, but Zypher keeps Mystify afloat. 2-0 for them.
Oh, and he opts to keep the Stinger instead of trading out for the Spectre. Very interesting choice on the side of Zypher.
Interesting.
Yes. Interesting indeed.
I'd have to take a look at the stats there, because I would say the Stinger and the Spectre aren't really something I've actually compared to each other too much, because I just like the Spectre because it's easier to use. Because you know, that's what I always do. But yeah, I would have to look. I'm sure there's a damage advantage here with the Stinger, and I'm sure chat is letting me know exactly how much the damage difference is. But yeah, everyone on Mystify opting for the Stinger there, save for one member. Here comes Showtime with the ult, though. Completely wasted opportunity as Kolop takes him out of the sky. Kolop does go down to the shock dart of Sean. Sean doing so much damage there. Oh, but Singularity gets the kill onto Sean before going down to Advice. Serenity here with a full buy, only get 2 kills as Mystify get the same number, but Scourge makes it 3. Scourge makes it 4 with 2 kills of his own here. Now just SBL remaining, Stinger in hand. Serenity look to get their first round of the game, rather.
Man,
and Scourge picking up 3 for himself. Serenity on the board.
Scourge is so scary. put a rifle into Scourge's hands, and you've got a scary player on the field there. That's for sure. I mean, obviously, Mystify were on a back foot there with just small buys. You saw a Judge, a bunch of stingers, but now we have an Odin in the hands of Singularity, and we're probably going to see that. Yep, that classic recon dart down the B hallway.
Eyes up.
And
a little bit of spray and pray.
Yeah.
Little bit of spray and pray. So we'll see if Singularity lands some damage downrange here.
Ooh, doesn't pick anybody out this time.
So yeah, opting to save that information, but has to take out the Owl drone there. Takes the dart to the chest, forced to back away. Serenity pinching in on this B site, but if they're not careful, Iconic is right there. Iconic getting huge damage onto Serenity. Gets the first Kulip, follows up with a kill of his own. And Serenity dropping like flies, but Sean stays determined, as does Showtime. Sean with the double kill. Showtime evens up the kills 2-2, but Iconic takes down Sean. Showtime forces the 1v1 now up against Singularity. And what a round this has been. Serenity now just with their hopes lying on Showtime. Showtime, though, makes the quick escape on over to A.
That was freaking insane. Showtime did such a good job staying cool under pressure and getting those frags in such a huge way. And he thinks he's going to be following him, but he's not.
Singularity literally has not moved.
Yeah. That kind of scares me because Singularity is the one that was kind of having some issues there.
Nah,
but,
he's all right.
Yeah, okay,
nah, he's
okay.
good.
We're
I
good.
was literally thinking the exact same thing, like, oh god, did he just DC in a 1v1 situation? My heart would break. But no, he is very much alive, Vandal in hand, but he's moving a little too quickly. Ooh.
Oh no,
You are
Showtime.
moon booting my guy.
Oh!
What a... Just what Singularity! You had no business winning that!
Oh
Singularity clutches out the round for Mystify, re-extending their lead to 2. What a play from Singularity.
Oh my gosh, that was a big brain play by Singularity, trying to get the jump peak as fast as possible and actually won out in that duel between an operator. Oh my goodness.
Jumped around the corner and said, oh, there's a jet there. All right, come back again. Jeez, what a play.
Good.
That was a little nonsensical.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of nonsensical, the Matador in chat says the difference between the Stinger and Spectre is one is the best gun in the game and one is the Spectre.
Into the unknown.
Interesting take. I'll take your word for it. See, when someone says something confidently enough, you just got to take their word for it. Singularity confidently spraying the Hunter's Fury through the wall, finds some damage onto 2 members of Serenity now. So Serenity starting off this 5th round here already at a slight disadvantage.
Yeah, that forced them into mid.
Yeah, they had to flood into that mid area. But Sean has a Hunter's Fury of his own. Says, let me show you how that does, how that's done. Gets the kill onto Co-op. Now Mystify, only 4 members remaining here to try and stop this push from Serenity. Singularity in a great place. And oh my goodness, the kills rolling in faster than I can speak. Serenity going down to Mystify, just Showtime remaining now. And all to do here for Showtime in a 1v3. What an excellent hold from Mystify.
My goodness, Showtime is going for it too. And Showtime is the one to do it on this Serenity team. But SVL's there with an operator. And Iconic takes him down with a stinger.
Great team play coming out from Mystify there. The Jets sometimes showing they can't always be relied on.
Oh my goodness. That one was intense. And I'm starting to see the strength of the stinger. If you can hit the shots from that stinger, it's buff. It shreds you. It really does.
Yeah, with the spray being as punishing it as it is, there has to be a high damage trade-off. The Stinger certainly offering that.
Goes there.
Get out of
Nice
my way.
one-way smoke setup there.
Ooh, wow.
Oh no!
SVL so close to getting a huge opening kill there. Serenity, though, able to work their way forward, but they do only have a bit of a force buy here in hand. Showtime popping the ult there to kind of compensate. Here comes the push from Scourge. All kinds of blinds going down. Showtime takes down the rival Jet as Iconic takes down Scourge. So a 4v4 here. Here comes the Killjoy now.
It's so intense. Showtime's going to pick up Iconic with the knives. That's a big pick for them because Iconic's been doing some absolute work. Showtime has the op in their hands again, and this is a bad moment for Mystify. Just like that, a 3K for Showtime.
Showtime is so crucial to this Serenity squad, single-handedly keeping them alive here and single-handedly winning rounds at times. Can't be understated how important he is.
This is pretty crazy because Serenity showed that they were really buff on this Ascent map, but now Mystify doing a fantastic job of staving them off for the most part, and it's going to be a 4v2, but I've seen some pretty great retakes from Mystify so far.
Not this time around.
Not this time around.
Singularity happy to practice ADSing on each other, just waiting for the spike to go. And Mystify still with a lead here, but Serenity have shown that even at a deficit, they are so dangerous. Showtime, especially 10-5 here, 6 rounds in. Just so impressive. No one can keep up with him, especially not SVL. SVL having a tough time getting going here in this match. And it has to be said, on the defensive side as well, which is where you might expect a Jet with an op to excel.
That's right, but also we see Easy having a hard time getting started as well, 0-4, and we've seen Easy do some ridiculous stuff. And I feel like it just needs to be the right moment for Easy to really get that crazy multi-kill that we've seen him do before. We've seen Easy hit 4Ks multiple times in a match.
You should
No doubt about it. Every one of these players so dangerous, even if their scoreline doesn't always reflect it. Here comes the execute from Serenity with the lockdown in place. Members of Mystify backing away, save for Zypher, who actually goes down to Easy there. Easy getting himself into the match with that big kill. Now Mystify at a disadvantage, forced to retake as well. Ooh, Shock Arrow doing some work there. Actually didn't find any damage. It looked like it did.
I know, I thought it did.
Yeah, it looked like it was a fat shock dart, but unfortunately not finding any damage there. Oh, wow. Scourge, though, finds some big damage onto Iconic before going down to Cole Up. Here comes Cole Up. Oh, thinks about dropping down. Doesn't follow through, but Singularity is able to find a kill before going down to Showtime. Just Cole Up remaining. He will opt to save the Vandal instead. Mystify drop yet another round in Serenity within 1.
Oh my gosh. Serenity did it so good holding that site. It was theirs. It was theirs. Like, there was no doubt in my mind throughout that whole exchange that they wouldn't keep that round or keep that site to themselves. I mean, the frags were coming in from both sides, but Serenity just looking so good.
Yeah, really strong stuff, and now it's a force buy here from Mystify. Not a lot of money left in the bank. Only Cole Up with a rifle in hand. So this will be a daunting task to keep Serenity from evening up here.
Daunting indeed.
Really strong commitment, though, from Serenity on a lot of these plays. Not opting to play, you know, as spread as some of the teams we've seen on Ascent here. Just putting all of their eggs into the A basket. See who flinches first. SVL, if he peeks around that corner, is going to find a lot of enemy faces. Here comes the push from Serenity. Oh, Cole Up opening the action there for Mystify. Finds 2. Can he find more? Iconic getting a kill of his own. Ooh, Cole Up goes down to Showtime, though. Just 2 members of Serenity remaining. I don't know how they're going to be able to work their way in here.
My goodness, that was so good on Mystify. This time they were ready for it, and they got every single pick that was important in that moment. Even on a save round.
Oh, Zypher. Now Zypher with a Vandal in hand as well. Oh, but he could die very soon if he's not careful. Crossfire set up here by Serenity. Oh, but that smoke will save Mystify. Oh, that was dangerous. Sean, though, with the reaction, still goes down to Iconic. Showtime forced to run away. Tail between his legs. Mystify prevent the tie and extend their lead to 5-3 Mystify.
Beautiful, thrifty win by Mystify. That's the kind of gameplay that we want to see from this team. A lot of Mystify fans in the chat right now, and some Serenity Now fans as well. You love to see it. Iconic hitting that double-digit kill ratio now, 10-5, just underneath Showtime, which is 12-6 right now. So good.
Yeah, definitely the standouts thus far. It'll be really tight to see who exactly edges out that MVP award.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Showtime, what are you doing?
Before they even have a chance to catch their breath, Mystify lose a member here in the 9th round. So Serenity look to press the advantage here onto B site. Oh, Advice finding a kill of his own, and now Mystify lose 2 members so quickly here. Lose 3, lose 4. Mystify falling apart right before our eyes. Save for SVL, who gets the double kill, gets the spike as well. Over on A site, Serenity trying to be too cute, trying to be too clever with the rotate, sending the spike over to A when they maybe didn't need to, but SVL's walking into a bad place. Gets taken down by Showtime. Serenity once again cut down Mystify's lead to 1.
That was a really close shot too. If it was just a fraction of a centimeter to the left, he would have been able to get the headshot onto Showtime, but inevitably falls to the operator.
Yeah, just so back and forth at this point now. No team able to really get a streak going of any sort.
This goes here.
Both teams showing they really want to take this match.
No more charges left.
Yeah, I really hope that they're able to use this one-way smoke this time from Zypher, because last time it was actually kind of denied by the Omen smoke.
Shot done.
Serenity not really giving them the opportunity here thus far, but yeah, sending all 5 members over to B. Like we said, so committal with these pushes are Serenity. Don't spread out whatsoever. That does a decent amount of damage onto Serenity. Now, very few perfect health bars remaining on their end. Singularity still lurking around the corner. Knows they're coming. Gets a great spot with the recon arrow. Zypher around the corner gets denied by the smoke. Scourge takes down Singularity. A huge opening kill for Serenity. And now it's just Zypher around the corner as his team scrambles to get into position. Serenity, though, with a really strong hold on this site as the spike goes down.
Yeah, this is a really smart move by Mystify, though. They're playing retake this time. They didn't want to get in the way of any sort of crazy picks from Singularity, or Showtime, excuse me, because they've been doing so good. Oh, no!
Oh, wow. Sean gets Zypher through the wall there. Mystify, it's just not panning out for them. They're forced to back away here. And Serenity tie the game up at 5 apiece. What? Wait a second. SVL, Iconic. Could they get the kills? No. But it's so close. They actually got one away, and they do kill all of the members of Serenity. They were just a few seconds away from winning that round where Mystify. But Serenity, it doesn't matter that they all died. They tie the game up 5 apiece.
Oh, this is a game, my friends.
Jeez.
Back and forth. We are at Game 3 in the grand finals right now, and both of these teams are showing that they desperately want this win right now.
Sometimes when you win, you don't even win.
Yeah. I mean, both these teams are going to take away money, but they want the bigger prize pool, that's for sure.
Get out of my
Most
way.
indeed. The ult coming out here from SVL, I believe. Or it could be either of them, actually. Who knows? Seeing they both have the ult ready. I think it would be SVL as Mystify on a bit of a force buy here. Here comes ults of all sorts from Serenity though. Spilling out onto A site. Easy gets the action started for the attackers, but Zypher quickly responds with a huge double kill onto Advice, make it a triple. Can he go for more? Oh, Easy takes him down before things get too crazy, but Serenity left at a big disadvantage, but Easy cleaning up the push from Mystify, and now just Iconic remaining, taking huge damage from the shock dart. Mystify had their chance to win this one, but Easy put a stop to all of that.
Oh my gosh, he had...
Oh, what if he hit it though?
I know, that would have been nuts.
My goodness.
I mean, Zypher gave them every opportunity to retake that site with that insane 3K, but they were just unable to handle Easy's ridiculous shots.
Yeah, really big play from Easy. It just goes to show that no matter where any of these players are at on the scoreboard, they can make it happen.
They are playing very bigly, that is for sure.
Making big schmoves.
Get out
Last
of my
round
way.
of the half now. Mystify, a bit of a half buy here, but stacked over towards A side. Here comes Showtime. Oh,
What?
Showtime with a big snipe onto SVL. Almost makes it 2, but his team takes the opportunity away from him as Serenity slaughter the Mystify defense here. But Club's turret gets the evening kill there for Mystify, and the spike has yet to go down here. What a crazy mixed up play this was. Showtime with the knives at the ready.
I think this is the first time we've ever seen a turret kill in the Valorant Sunday Showdown.
That can't be. I mean, maybe, but like, no, right? Someone surely has died to a turret at some point.
Not on stream.
My ult's ready.
I would not be able to confirm nor deny. But what I do know is Singularity opening up with big damage, takes out one of the attackers here, now just has to take down Easy.
Oh,
Wow,
goodness.
what a great vision denial there, but it's the recon drone outlasts it. Easy gets pinched in, but takes out one, and now it's just Zypher remaining. Zypher looking the exact wrong way! Goes down to Easy! Easy clutches it out to close out the first half for Serenity. What a big play from Easy there. Serenity take a 7-5 lead. Huge stuff from them.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad for Zypher right now. That was such a brutal takedown by Easy. Oh my goodness. But once again, 7-5 isn't too bad on the opposite hand. So Mystify has a good chance to come back here. It's going to be difficult with the Killjoy and the Cypher on attack side. But once again, like we said, there's a lot of good uses for both of those ultimates in on this map, really.
Yeah.
Tons of corners, tons of creepy little cubbies that you can hide that thing in. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so now Serenity with the lead going into the second half with their chance here to close things out if they can keep that momentum going. But as things have shown themselves to be, neither team able to get very streaky here, trading a lot of punches back and forth in this series.
You think a shorty can actually do damage from that distance?
Damage, yes. Kill, no.
Maybe like half an HP.
You would notice some of your armor go away.
Right.
Oh, Showtime, you're being so dangerous. He hears the footsteps, he goes forward, but what? Showtime gets the job done before going down. Serenity with a great start to this first round, maybe looking to get one of their only pistol rounds here in this series. A 4-3 advantage. Spike is down, but Mystify able to grab it and bring it back into safer reaches, but Advice lurking around the corner could take them all out. Advice gets one before going down, but that's all Serenity needed to keep their advantage here. Oh, Singularity trying to sneak away, get some damage down onto Scourge. Mystify trying to sneak this spike on over to B, but realize A is the play. There's less than 30 seconds remaining here. Serenity completely pull away from A, so Mystify making the push here. Less than 15 seconds.
Big scary.
Spike's got to go down here soon.
Oh my goodness.
Iconic puts Easy down, and now just a 2v2 here from Mystify. This is a great chance for them to cut that deficit in half.
Big moment for Serenity. 2v2 here. They know at least one is down below. Smoke's going out in a perfect position. If Scourge jumps down, this could be a moment. Oh my goodness!
No way! Singularity goes down to Sean.
Ton of damage though. There it is!
Wow, Iconic closes it out, and Mystify stay perfect on the pistol rounds. So good from them to stay alive after that 4-round win streak from Serenity.
And once again, Mystify take the pistol round again.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing you can predict, it's Mystify taking a pistol round. They've shown to be just so complete in their performance in those pistol rounds, regardless of the side they're on.
I know, every single time this grand finals. Now,
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
7-6 in the favor of Serenity still. Very scary moment here. All 5 members blasting onto the side here. Advice misses the shot, but Iconic is going to take down Advice there. This is a big moment for them. Singularity taking him down with a stinger. They love these stingers, and they've been so deadly with them. Oh my goodness. SVL again, a stinger kill. Onto Easy and Iconic onto Scourge. This is a 1v5 and a beautiful flawless round for Mystify with those stingers. Oh my goodness.
We got him, boys. A little bit of overkill coming up from Mystify, but nonetheless, they tie it up at 7 apiece here. There's no way to tell who's going to take this match at this point. These teams so evenly matched. Mystify fighting for their lives, even this game back up. Serenity earlier fighting for their lives, down a game in game 2, able to even it up. Now we're at 1 game apiece here in game 3. Doesn't get closer than this.
Iconic's KDA is actually fantastic. Oh goodness.
Wow.
Showtime onto SVL. Beautiful shot. Yeah, Iconic is 17-8 right now, I believe. That's so good. Yeah, 17-8. Thank you, production, for bringing that up really quick. Bro, pistols are easy. Just shoot them.
Just click, bro. I don't understand.
Ooh,
Point ahead and click.
Showtime. Scary moment for Mystify. If they push out onto this, this could be a collateral. Look how stacked up they are.
Oh, doesn't convert the clap, but does get 1. Almost makes it 2. Oh, wow, but Scourge says, I'll make it 2. Gets a double kill of his own. Now just Iconic remaining. I don't think there's any way for him to take this round.
Oh,
and
man.
Serenity once again regain the lead. Mystify, though, will look to respond with a full buy here.
Wow. I mean, obviously, like we said, Mystify really like to keep those stingers around in the third round. But now it looks like they're going to be on full buys here. Are we going to see an operator in the hands of SVL? Only time will tell. There it is, the operator in the hands. And so, oh, we see a Bulldog on the side of Serenity. Easy. Not having enough credits to get anything.
Sometimes it be like that.
It do be like that.
Yeah, Mystify, I mean, both of these teams right now running out of chances to take control of this game, really.
Mystify doing a great job handling mid and completely giving it under their control.
Yeah, that's actually one of the areas where we haven't seen as much engagement as we usually would. Oh, wow, Showtime not able to land the shot onto Coleup that time around.
If I was Coleup, I probably would have put myself a little bit.
Holy crap, there's a jet there.
Yeah. Barely misses the op shot.
Who knew Valorant was a horror game?
It 100% is a horror game. There are many times.
I'm me convinced.
Many times where I get scared like that.
Here comes the push from Mystify. No one's stopping him yet. Save for Advice. puts his foot down before going down to Kolab. 4v4 here as Mystify get the spike down onto B site. Here comes the retake. Scourge popping that Empress. Looking to push on the site. Goes down to Zypher. Nothing doing with that ult. Showtime trying to find some shots through the walls, but Mystify not going to give anything away there. Serenity in a really tough position if they want to keep their lead alive.
Yeah, and they're having a hard time retaking this site. It looks like Mystify are doing such a good job. SVL goes, takes down Showtime, but Sean is going to take down a bunch of people. This is still looking like it's in the favor of Mystify. 2v1 right now. Sean moving on to site and goes down to Cole up. And that's another round in the favor of Mystify. 8-8. Yoo-hoo!
I hope you've got your coffee, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've got your tea, because we are in for a long one here. These teams going the distance here in grand finals. There's no difference between these teams. Neither can get an advantage over the other. Nothing to separate them by. We are going to be trading punches here for a while, it would seem.
For a long while, that's for sure.
Get out of my way.
These guys are just so relentless. Neither team can get an advantage because neither team will let the other team get an advantage. Neither team letting their foot off the gas.
Nowhere to
Oh, they were able to point out someone's singularity, hopefully getting the pick. Nothing, not able to get any damage out at all, but Showtime is blinded. Oh, misses the knives and tries to get out of there. Does not have any health.
Oh,
and it's taken
SVL
down.
through the smoke. Wow, Serenity actually forced the push from Mystify away from B site, even with their, lesser guns in hand, delaying the push for now. And actually, Mystify forced the rotate with that delay. Advice, though, biting off a little more than he can chew. Oh, wow, Advice maybe in perfect position here. And he almost able to get a multi-kill there. Only able to get one. And so now Serenity in a 3v4 as the spike goes down for Mystify.
Serenity's still doing a good job getting damage out there. Cypher is so low.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or as chat likes to say, Zyph9er.
I believe is the correct pronunciation.
I think so too. Oh my goodness. Mystify just having a good old time holding this site here. Everyone's pretty low. Sean takes out Kolab. There it is. Singularity gets the last kill. That's going to bring him up 9-8.
Yeah, that might be the first lead, I think, for Mystify here in this game. Or they took a lead earlier on.
Early on, yeah.
Yeah,
They got
but-
those first 2 rounds.
Yeah, but Serenity then, after Mystify had a 4-1 lead, so it was all Serenity to make it, the game that we have now. But Mystify regaining the lead here. Serenity on the full buy. Serenity running out of chances here to keep Mystify within their grasp.
Blocking
It's
sight.
going to be a big back and forth. SVL, who's going to take this one? A little bit of damage onto Showtime. Not enough, though. Kolab trying to get as much information as he can. Looks like they're able to take mid again.
Enemy tagged.
Sean, though, doing some absolute work. Sean's been so good with his utility. Doing so good. Keeping them on their toes and getting a lot of good information for Serenity.
Yeah, definitely one of their most valuable players here in this whole tournament. Looking at Sean's performance through all of the rounds here today, just definitely been a standout player. Showtime with the right setup here to find a kill if Mystify aren't careful. Oh, and they're not careful. Kolab goes down to Showtime. Serenity starting this round off on the right foot. Oh, Showtime gets 2 with an incredible peek onto SVL. Mystify in shambles after a foolhardy B peek into the clutches of Showtime.
Oh, goodness. This is looking a little bad for Mystify in this round here.
Just a bit.
Oh, and a big push from Mystify, trying to take out Sean, but this is a good crossfire setup by them. Scourge is able to take out 2!
What an angle from Scourge, absolutely decimating Mystify. Nothing they can do here in this round, and Serenity Serenity completely, flawlessly re-tying the game back up at 9. Singularity gets 1, tries to make it 2 before going down to Sean.
Spoke just a tad bit early on the flawless.
Yeah.
They're going to pick one up on Serenity.
Yeah.
But I mean, 1 to 5 kills, you know, I mean, it is what it is.
So the only issue I can foresee here is that the game is win by 2, and I don't think either of these teams can get a 2-round lead on the other. Like,
yeah.
It might be impossible. Someone's going to have to fall asleep at their desk.
Yeah. And it might be me.
That's all right. We'll cycle in. You know, I'm sure we can call someone, you know, on Discord, you know, remote call someone.
Get out of my way.
Someone to talk me through this absolutely firecracking grand finals here. SVL with the knives popped, ready to go. Mystify, though, still feeding the monster that is Showtime. Showtime finding yet another kill on the op. It seems like everywhere Mystify go, they gotta outsmart him.
Yeah, this is a very interesting positional setup for Mystify. You've got the Omen in the middle. He's got his ultimate ready. So if they can take a site, or he can get a pick in mid, that's probably what they're waiting for. They'll be able to get some good utility going here. But I have a feeling that we're going to see the lockdown. That's what I'm talking about. And the Hunter's Fury coming out from both teams. This is going to be a pretty intense moment. SVL is going to take out Scourge. Sean getting someone with that Hunter's Fury. Singularity is going to go down. This is a bad moment for Mystify. It's 3v4, and they don't have a sight yet.
Oh, but Iconic sneaks his way into the back line of Serenity, finds 1, almost finds 2 as well. He's completely cracked Serenity's egg here as they try to scramble back around to the B site, but he's not looking! Gets taken down by Sean. All of Iconic's work for naught as SVL goes down as well. Serenity looks set to retake the lead here. Make it 10-9. Advice closes it out. And now Serenity 3 rounds away from completing the reverse sweep onto Mystify.
How do you guys expect me to breathe when these rounds are so intense? Come on.
Absolutely incredible stuff. I mean, breathtaking, exhaustingly exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you had to be on a roller coaster for 9 hours. It's like eventually, you know, it's still a roller coaster. It's still exciting, but it is tiring for these guys.
Yeah.
It is such a mountain for them to climb. But you know who's not tired is Showtime. Still wide awake is Showtime, getting yet another kill. Certainly my pick for MVP of this match thus far. Showtime going absolutely nutter butters here. Pull-up trying to find a kill, but he just feeds Showtime his 3rd kill of the round. Serenity extend their lead to 2. Serenity 2 rounds away from completing the near impossible over Mystify.
This is looking really bad for Mystify. It's starting to feel like they're running out of gas right now. They're not winning these gunfights. They're taking some weird peeks and not looking in the right angles at the right time. And Serenity are doing a fantastic job of just delivering the killing blow onto every single one of the members of Mystify.
Showtime just has it figured out. He knows where to go every single round and mixes it up so that A, Mystify never know where he's going, and B, Showtime always is getting a pick. It's such expert play coming out from Showtime. Not always landing the perfectly executed hit and runs that we're sometimes used to seeing from Jets at this level, but more than making up for that with his positioning, getting the absolute most out of his character. Really excellent stuff from Showtime. It's going to take a lot from Mystify to stop that guy, but Kolop doing his best. Takes down Showtime, takes down Easy, and now Mystify with a great chance to stop the bleeding here. Get onto A-side, but Sean perfectly sets up his first kill on the SVL. Looks for more there, can't find it. Forced to back away as Zypher takes out Scourge. So just 2 members remaining here for Serenity. Make it 1 as it's just Sean remaining now. don't think there's any way Sean can keep the momentum going for Serenity here. I think Mystify take this one, and now Mystify so close to retying this one. Serenity, they've got to take it now if they're ever going to take it.
Oh my goodness. Now, I spoke a little too soon on Mystify losing the gas and taking their foot off. It looks like in that last round, they put the pedal to the metal and we're getting a lot of good picks.
Yeah, exactly what they needed to do there. Showtime especially got shut down early. That's exactly what Mystify need to do time and time again if they want a hope of staying in here in this match. Showtime reorients himself over to the mid area now. Cypher gonna try to spot him out with the camera. Doesn't get a chance to do so. Mystify move on over to A-Long. Easy for Serenity there to greet them. Aldrone going out from Mystify, gets taken down, but lands the recon bolt onto Easy. Now he gets sprayed down as a result, taking some damage through the boxes here, opening up the push for Mystify. Scourge right around the corner. Scourge can't convert, has to back away. Cypher takes down Easy meanwhile. Scourge in such a dangerous position. Oh, but he pushes forward. So gutsy is Scourge, but doesn't find anything. Spike going down now for Mystify. Mystify perfectly set up now to tie this game up. Serenity with only 4 members remaining, forced to retake here and not in optimal positions to do so. Here comes the push. Showtime trying to do some damage. Scourge though does find the kill onto Coleup, so a 4v4 now. Mystify need to hold strong here to prevent Serenity going on to match point.
Out of charges.
Oh my goodness.
Cypher doing exactly what he needs to do. Backs away to A-Long. Still has SVL in support onto A-Site. Here comes the push. Sean takes down SVL. Showtime sticking the defuse. They don't know where it's at. Oh, but they spray him down nonetheless. Cypher closes out the round. Mystify ties it up at 11. And Mystify says to Serenity, where you going? You going nowhere.
Oh my goodness. This game's never going to end. It's never going to end. These players are too good. The moment I say their foot is off the gas, they put the pedal to the metal, and now 2 rounds in a row for Mystify, and Serenity and Mystify are both tied at 11 rounds each. Are you kidding me?
I think I'm gonna order a pizza. Do you want one?
I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to set up for a while, get some drinks. You know, I'm gonna get a blanket. You know, get a little comfortable here, kick my feet up because we are in to go the distance here in grand finals. These teams making the most of this opportunity, not letting anything slip away. Certainly not Cypher as he takes down Showtime. A hugely crucial kill for Mystify to get, and now here comes the push onto B, but delayed here by the lockdown, and SBL and Singularity taking advantage, taking down Scourge. Sean though stays alive to get that double kill. He's the last member of Serenity remaining to prevent Mystify themselves from going on to match point, and Mystify do the near impossible, taking 3 rounds in a row, keeping Serenity from going on match point and taking match point themselves. It is do or die time for Serenity.
Oh my goodness. This is a rough moment for them. I don't even know what their economy looks like, but it looks like they're able to buy as much as possible.
No op for Showtime. No op for Showtime.
That's going to be huge for Mystify.
Bad news bears.
This
Only a shorty for Showtime. No, does get the Spectre.
Okay. This could be it for them, though. Mystify have such a good advantage in this round.
Mystify confidently establishing that map control. They've got to understand there's no up on the board for Serenity here. They can make their way moving forward. Cypher, wow, so aggressive from Cypher here. Al Ricon's flying right on by each other. Gonna get intel for both teams. Oh, here comes the Hunter's Fury from Mystify. Takes down Sean. What a big kill from Singularity to give Mystify the edge here. This could be it for Mystify. Serenity have to be so careful on defense. They can't let any more kills slip. Showtime with the ult pop though. No one's gonna push around that corner. It's gonna come down to the B site here as Mystify work their way over with less than a minute remaining. Only 4 members remaining for Showtime, or for Serenity rather, one of them being Showtime. Advice set up on B site all by himself. Save for Easy, who's peeking around the corner. He does get smoked out, sends down the Paranoia. Can he find anything? Pushes through, doesn't find anything, but Showtime does. Trades out the kill for Easy, takes down Iconic. Advice trying to get it done here. Takes down one, goes down to Kolab, and now just Scourge remaining. A 1v3, one man remaining to stop Mystify from closing out week 21 of the Valorant Sunday Showdown. Can he get it done? Pushing through Market. Scourge doesn't have armor. Trying to find the angle on Cypher. The bullets raining through. Gets taken down by Cypher. Scourge goes down. Mystify win 13-11, 2-1. Stopping the impossible. Stopping the reverse sweep. Mystify win it all. Taking home the King's ransom of $700. Congratulations, GG Mystify.
Let's freaking go, Mystify. You have been fighting for weeks and weeks and weeks to get this win, and it is now in your belt. That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic job, Mystify. That was ridiculous.
Really, really excellent stuff. These guys have been working so hard as a roster to solidify their place as one of the strongest teams around here in North America, proving that here today in the Valorant Sunday Showdown, taking the dub. Definitely going to be a tight race to see who takes home the HyperX MVP of the match. We'll definitely be looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, all credit to Mystify. Shout out to Cypher. This guy has been grinding since week 1 of the Valorant Sunday Showdown. He's been here, been taking names, kicking butts, taking names, and now rewarded with that grand finals victory.
Yeah, this is the roster that he has been building up for a while. I mean, not just him, Iconic himself.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's the IGL for Mystify, so he's been doing so good. And now they have a win on the VSS under their belt. That's so good, and I'm so proud of you guys. And Serenity, honestly, fantastic showing by them. They took it to Game 3 with a huge win on Bind, 13-6 against Mystify, but ultimately, Mystify takes the win.
I mean, yeah, all credit over to Serenity. I mean, I believe this is the first event they've entered as a 5-man roster, and to make it this far against a team of this caliber and to take it down to the absolute final rounds is no small feat from Serenity. These guys deserve huge amounts of credit. They played excellently down to the final second. Showtime especially has to be said. This guy played his absolute heart out. Advice playing really well as well. But your HyperX MVP of the match going on over to Cypher, taking home the Cloud Core Stinger headset. Congratulations to him. He has certainly been the anchor for this roster and showing that not only in his play, but also in his stats. Congratulations to our HyperX MVP of the match, Cypher.
Fantastic job with that average combat score of 214. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, he used to play so passively, and now he got aggressive, and he's winning those gunfights, and he deserves the HyperX MVP award. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Like we said, these Cyphers are changing the game. They're not just sitting back on site, setting up a camera and letting it do the work. They're working their way around your team. They're using that camera to see where you're not, and they're taking advantage, and Cypher shows us just that tonight. But that will do it for us here at the Valorant Sunday Showdown. This has been an absolutely amazing day of competition, and we're looking forward to the next week of the Valorant Sunday Showdown. Week 22 will get started here in the same day, same time, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss out. I'm Dilly G.
And I'm Choice Plays.
And we'll see you guys next week.